Okay, it started. My stream at least.
Okay, so welcome everyone to this first group match analysis thing. Hopefully this might be a thing in the future, but we'll see how it goes. Kind of ad-libbing for now. How about everybody introduce themselves, because this is the first time I've talked to pretty much everybody here.
I'm Urkel.
Real names or tags?
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, someone go first. Yeah, Urkel, go first. Yeah, you go first.
I made this group because I was like, hey, I used to be in the Roy Skype group, but that sucked. So I'm here now.
We can barely hear you.
You are a real
better. I don't know why my mic's being so quiet then. Well,
You were fine like 5 minutes ago.
I was.
Yeah.
Is this better?
A little bit.
Slightly.
Hold up. Okay. Well, you guys. Someone else.
I still can't hear you.
Someone else introduce themselves.
Okay. I'm Tyler. Or Festive, whatever. But you can just call me Tyler.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, how's it going?
Good.
What-
I'm really tired though because it's midnight here.
I'm sorry. What's your name, sir? Care to introduce yourself to the rest of us?
Hello, everybody. I am Sly. I guess I'm the outcast. I'm from Sweden. All these guys are either American or maybe even Canadian. I don't know.
Test.
And you wonder who
I have a very large interest in the character known as Yoshi, and I really love his forward air. I heard it's really good.
Oh, so
It's pretty trash.
better than Falcons.
And Michael, can you? Unnamed sir, can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm Michael, sometimes known as PsyRex. I play Dark Blue Yoshi, which is the best. In case you didn't.
Light blue's better. Just.
Objection!
Wait, can you guys hear me now? By the way.
And then another unnamed person, please introduce yourself.
Yes, I
You're
am
really
John.
bad at
Can I be heard now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Auto
Yes,
adjust
I-
mic was on, and I guess it just thought I should be quieter while I was talking quiet. But here we go.
Alright, go ahead. Who are you?
Oh, me
Yeah,
again?
mystery sir.
Yes, again.
Oh, okay. I'm Urkel. I made this group because I was like, hey, is there a Yoshi Skype group? And someone was like, no, you should make it. I was like, okay. And here we are.
Great
What did you
story.
Good story.
I play light blue Yoshi, which is the best. Okay.
A dark blue Yoshi though.
Pink for the win!
My tag is Don. On Skype, I am Rambo, but that's not my real name. My real name is Donald. I'm a fraud. I'm not a very good player.
You too?
It's okay. Deep down, we are all frauds.
Amen.
And then the king of the party, the king of the dinos, I don't know.
Is that me or?
Yeah, it's you.
Maybe non-fraud.
The one that knows what he's talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm PerhapsMan, also known as Andrew. I'm from Canada. I play Dark Blue Yoshi.
Yes.
Because it's the best.
Yep.
That's pretty. I'm gonna have to change my color.
It's second best in my opinion.
Too many dark blue Yoshi.
Not. It should be a bit lighter, I think.
If pink was not in the game, I would totally be playing dark blue.
But purple, like if purple Yoshi was in the game, it's still I'd
If
play
purple
as.
Yoshi was in the game, I'd play purple Yoshi.
Yeah, dude,
Definitely.
it's so kicking.
I played a
But I
different
had to
color
do light
Yoshi.
blue Yoshi.
During my first stream match, I would be playing a different color Yoshi because that's the only reason that I'm playing light blue.
You know what's weird to see? A green Yoshi. It is weird to see. And
I play Green Yoshi.
oh, this is awkward.
My other
Kimaru.
friend knows.
Plays green.
Isn't Pedophobia?
No.
I think Angel plays green as well.
I know there's one person here that played green. That wasn't me. I'm just too lazy to change colors. Like I actually, for a long time, I didn't know how to change character colors. I didn't know that like pressing X or Y changed it, so I always played default. And then, like I don't have the extra mental brain power to consciously press X a certain number of times to get the right color, so I just stay green.
Yeah, we should probably start this actual video soon instead of
Yes.
going back into this color.
All right.
It was nice. Yeah, it was good though. It was good.
So we agreed beforehand we were going to do versus Foxx, and then we picked the primary match to be aMSa versus Leffen at Apex 2015 winners bracket. So before we begin, what's everyone's thoughts about this matchup?
I think
I mean, obviously Fox is favored.
yeah, Fox is really big favorite. I think it's like lower levels the Yoshi wins it because Foxes don't realize that drill is better if you're just staying still. But then actually, I'm not sure how to deal with the drill actually.
You
I
don't
think-
get hit by it.
Yeah.
The same way any person who
Yeah.
the same way anyone who can't parry deals with moves.
Just don't get hit by
Just
it.
don't get it, yeah.
I typically mix up between hard or light shield to deal with it, like getting derailed or like wave shined.
Yeah.
I typically guess.
I don't think Yoshi has too much trouble dealing with lasers, since like he can move around so well.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine he'd have trouble with lasers from Fox. Yeah.
Especially since they don't actually, they're not Falco's lasers.
Well, see, I'm not sure about that because, like, in aMSa's match versus Konotori in Japan, like, Kota spams lasers a lot, and he ended up like I think aMSa wasn't really playing well, and he wasn't dealing with it very well either. But like, man, some of those stocks look really bad.
Yeah, we'll get to that though.
Yeah, that's a later match. That's for a later.
Hopefully we
But,
get
like,
to that.
I don't know actually if Yoshi really deals that well with Fox's lasers because it's like his ground speed isn't great. It's not bad like Peach, but it's
It's not
somewhere
bad.
it's somewhere in the middle, right?
Depends on the stage, I think, because like if it's Final Destination, obviously that's gonna be a lot harder than like Yoshi's Story.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think Dreamland's
Love
like
that
that middle
map.
point where Fox starts to be able to like really take advantage of his lasers over Yoshi's eggs. But a lot of other maps, I think like Yoshi doesn't usually have too many problems with them.
So like this is probably going to be kind of a really obvious question, but what is it about Fox and what is it about Yoshi that makes this matchup greatly in Fox's favor?
Up smash.
Okay.
Fox
I
is
feel like in
shield
general,
pressure.
it's really hard to like win the neutral versus Fox.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fox's shield pressure is really good, and Yoshi's out of shield options are
Are
Terrible.
yeah.
One
Pretty much.
or two,
He
maybe?
actually doesn't have any.
If he's not on a platform, then
That's it.
obviously that's a free punish for Fox if he gets stuck in his shield. In a lot of cases, so that's a big problem too.
He can
Yeah, I think
spot dodge out of
So
shield.
Fox is just really fast.
Yeah.
I think it's a combination of the fact that Fox's neutral game is a bit better, and the fact that he gets like when he wins the neutral, he tends to get really consistent punishes
Mhm.
off of things like down air and shine, where they're all like set knockback and everything.
Mhm.
And so the two of those combined together make it very easy for like at low percent Fox can just like sort of do his neutral thing and then get a lot of percent, and then at high percent he can just sort of do his neutral thing, and then like he has really really guaranteed KO setups.
Wave shine up smash is pretty much
Yeah, exactly.
really easy.
Yeah, and
I'm not
then
even good with Fox and I can do it.
I mean Upsword doesn't lead to guaranteed stuff, but like Yoshi has a lot of trouble coming down on Fox. If
Yeah.
the Fox knows what he's doing. Like if the Fox doesn't know what he's doing, he's gonna try to up air you, and then you can jump out or neutral air him. But then if he knows what he's doing, he's gonna anticipate they're gonna do that, and then wait until you commit to something, and then hit you out your double jump, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Then it's like
It's very likely the Luigi matchup for Fox.
Yeah. So I think the reason why aMSa versus Leffen is a good match to go over is because like Leffen is, I feel like a lot of Fox players they don't really press that to their advantage. The fact that like if you throw Yoshi above him, you can't really follow up with throw up air, but you can still put him in a really bad spot. Like a lot of other Foxes tend to not do that. Like Leffen uses
Yeah.
up tilt a lot to keep Yoshi in the air and stuff lob approaches.
A lot of
uses
times-
up to a lot anyways.
Yeah, a lot of times
Leffen is a good player.
Leffen would actually like hit aMSa out of his double jump armor with something like an up air, and then do like something like a fast fall, get himself back on the ground, or like land on a high platform and up air again. That got him a few kills, and I think also Mango during Apex.
Yeah, Mango. Yeah, Mango. Actually, yeah, he would just constantly beat Yoshi out of his super armor. Like I remember one time he actually like up smashed aMSa twice in a row. Like up smashed him the first time and then did it again the second time to kill him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard.
But Yoshi life, yo, it's hard.
Mhm.
Hard life.
The
I
thing
still
about
like
this
this
matchup
basic
though is that
matchup.
I think it's difficult, but I think it's not too difficult. I
yeah.
think it's definitely possible for the Yoshi to win as long as he's the better player.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
also,
especially with a lot of the punishes Yoshi.
yeah,
can get.
Yoshi's punish game on Fox is like really good because of
It's
fast
funny.
falls.
But it's also really hard to execute. I mean, you have
Yeah.
to be on point, and you have to make sure that every opening that you get becomes like a huge punish.
Oh yeah, but I mean melee's a hard game.
Unless you're Fox, in which case
Yeah, Fox is
that's
confirmed.
the salt coming out.
Alright, should we start with the match now?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Should.
Yeah, let's start it.
Okay. So I have the match muted just because I don't want to hear commentators behind everyone talking.
But we can hear them talk about how Yoshi's down tilt is set knockback, and how he can't jump.
We get to hear about how
Wait,
Leffen used to be a
Yoshi's
Yoshi
down
main.
tilt is set knockback? Really?
No, my
I
favorite is
never,
when
I didn't know.
Hey, did you
My
guys hear
favorite
about how
is-
that was a nice parry?
my favorite is when they say, guys, just in case you didn't know, Yoshi has this thing called super armor. So when he can take a certain amount of knockback and not get hit or move out. Like they explain every freaking match.
Honestly, that's technically the right way to do the commentary.
Yeah.
Actually explaining some mechanics that people actually don't know.
I
Although
just
to
think
be
it's
fair, everybody like conceptually knows what the double jump armor is, but I don't think any commentator actually knows what it does.
They never explain it
Nah.
right. Completely.
Like no one actually explains that it's 120 knockback reduction, and then like that's it. But no one gets it. I don't know.
All right, so let's just play.
Okay. You guys feel free to stop whenever you want. I know Andrew has notes prepared ahead of time. I have some notes prepared ahead of time, but they might or might not be good ideas. So just play.
Okay, it's not letting me play the
And-
video. Not sure why.
I press play and nothing's happening right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Might want to restart or move the video, move it back to the start. I don't know. It should move us. Yeah, it should move us all to the back. Yeah, and then try pressing play. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, there we go.
Yeah, that worked for me.
I'm gonna have the audio.
Did
on
you know that,
video.
guys? Leffen used to be Yoshi.
So aMSa is saying something very emphatically to the camera right now.
So why does he go right to the top platform?
Where's the top platform?
Actually, can we? I have something to say before that.
Alright.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna. Let's see if I can get it to go back here. Okay, actually, this is all right. So, aMSa starts in the middle, which is really good for him. What do you guys think he should do? Right, the first thing that he should do.
I think.
Like what would we do?
He should give up center
Like-
stage and run to the edge.
Okay, yeah. So like you're starting in the middle, and Fox is on the side platform. What would you guys do?
I try to bear him, but
Honestly, it depends on what I would see what the Fox was doing, like from the beginning of the match, of course. And if he's like just going straight in, obviously, like move like the down tilt would reassert your position a bit more. And if he's going to the top, then I guess start like preparing to see what he's gonna throw at you, because you can't laser from the top. You can't laser you from the top, at least.
I'm doing the nerd thing.
I would go to the right platform and start throwing eggs at him.
So
Okay.
I sort of agree with what aMSa did, because at first he did a very slight wave dash away from Fox.
Yeah, that's the thing I wanted to point out.
Yeah, which I think with this is good, is because being on your opponent, he might be aggressive and charge straight at you, and if he does that, then he's more likely to miss if you slightly wave dash away from the very center, but he still maintains his position near the center of the stage. So they're not like running to the edge. And giving too much.
Someone's
What is that
mic-
noise?
What was that?
Yeah, that's
I'm
gonna
not
be
sure.
wonky there for a bit. I still understood you though. Yeah, it seems to have stopped now. I think maybe Yoshi aMSa may have been like respecting what Leffen might have pulled out, and that's maybe why he went back up, because Obviously, if Leffen's right there next to him, both in the center stage, then Foxx is probably gonna win.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it up just because like it's a good thing to do right at the beginning of the match, but it's also we'll see later that like it ends up being a big part of aMSa's game plan in this match at least. Yeah. So it's and as Donald said, like it doesn't give up the stage control at all, and it pretty much like doesn't really lose to anything. So.
I also think what Leffen did in response is also pretty good. He dropped through and started lasering because jumping in, you might risk getting opened up on and then taking a big punish. But then, like, I guess the best counter to what aMSa did was dropping through and lasering because now you've created a bit of distance and then you have like extra time to get it and extra laser for some percent or so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but at the same time, so what happened is like. Leffen got himself into like a slightly better position, but he didn't really solve the problem of like he doesn't have center stage, so it's not terrible for aMSa.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In my notes, I wrote down like I think for anyone here to keep in mind, what do you guys think about neutral start? Because I think if you don't start center stage, you should always ask for neutral start.
The thing is, I think you usually have to ask for it ahead of time.
Yeah, you can't just ask for it right away. But you can memorize like where you start because it's set.
Yeah, you would have to memorize them.
Yeah, what I'm saying is going a bit Mewtwo King on it and just like memorize these little details and being like, oh, I'm player 3 at this stage. I'm not on center. I'm gonna ask for to start.
You could also like keep pictures on your phone because there's a lot of like images where it'll show you where each player will start. And if you have your phone on you, just like take a look to see if you have a good start or not. If you don't, neutral start it.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has a problem with it either. They shouldn't.
So does aMSa start in a different position in the later match, or should we talk about like what happens if Foxx starts center and you start on the sideline?
We could talk about that now, I guess. Yeah, my priority would just be to get to the ground safely.
That's what I generally do. I might like obviously do some wavelands around, just like see how Foxx like will react. But my main plan is to just regain the stage control, and not have, and obviously not be above Foxx, because that's just a bad position for Yoshi.
How do you determine you have? Oh my gosh!
But there it is again.
Rambo. Is
that an instrument?
Yeah, obviously. No, I was just curious, like, how do you determine if you have good stage control, and if you don't, like, if you're always pushed to the side, or?
I remember something that I think it was PPU who said it. It's like, maybe it wasn't, but the idea is that like, if you are able to, you have stage control if you're able to, like, if you have full access to center stage, like whenever you want it, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
The reason it's good is just because like, when you're in the middle, if your opponent comes at you, you can move out of the way. But if your opponent wants to move back, they don't have as much room as you do. And so that's like the main reason why it's good to be in the middle.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Do you want to continue?
Yeah, let's move on. Okay, so he does wave dash back.
So then he immediately like double jumps to the top platform.
I think two of us press play.
Alright,
Yeah,
wait
it's
for
just-
the
it's
leader
kinda
to
stopped
press play.
Didn't he up us all already, or not?
Well,
No, he didn't.
I thought you guys wanted to pause at the top platform.
Yeah, we did pause.
Are we
Oh,
on top of the
there,
top
sorry.
platform?
That's where I'm close.
I have a big go sign, and he's standing on the ground.
Oh,
You should-
okay.
you should
well,
probably
That's what
up
I've
us
been
all.
having all of this time.
yeah, let's stop it, all of us. Okay, we're at 19 seconds in. I think we should be around there.
I'm at 16.
I'm at 16.
I'm at 19. Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
at 19 with
that's
a
why
big
we-
go sign.
That's why we need an op.
All right. Okay.
Or we need to all be opt, so.
We should do that.
Don has to.
Yeah, Don, please.
Wait, what do I do?
You have to opt us. So you'll see the little drop down bar by our names, and then just click, and then just make OP or make op.
We have become OP. The
Now
meta
give us
cannot
control
handle
of
us.
the players, so I'm assuming we're not gonna like abuse the player, right? So
Okay, I think I made you guys all up.
Okay, should we be
Yeah,
at
I
and
swear,
then-
16
healing, I
then?
will not abuse this power.
Should we be at 16 or what?
I'm at
Yeah.
16.
Okay, I
16,
went back to
I'm at
16.
okay.
Okay.
You want to rewatch this a little bit, cause like we kind of just to see it again, or should we just?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm start at 15. Okay, that did that didn't work out.
Okay, so alright, so Don needs to do it though.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I still can't do it. Okay, let's start at like 10 just to see, cause it's only like 10 seconds into. Wait, no, this is like 1 second into the match.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Now just click play.
Apex 2012, when Leffen was still on his come up, I actually played Leffen in friendlies. I played him in a bunch of Fox duos and I was beating him. And he,
All right, okay.
Okay.
So,
So
I
he goes
think
like right to the top platform.
yeah, I think he was like respecting Leffen a bit too much maybe. Cause
Yeah,
I
so-
think it was like fear factor. It was like he was kind of scared of what Leffen would do, cause he was kind of waiting there. So he was like probably thinking, oh, he has a plan for me. I need to get away maybe.
That's
know.
possible. I think
If
the
I played Leffen, I'd also be scared. My honest opinion.
so when I watched it the first time, the way I interpreted like what he was doing with the coming down with the Nair was just that he wanted to box out Leffen and just sort of say like it's kind of a silly way of doing it, but if he goes to the top platform, if he comes down with the Nair, then it just sort of prevents Leffen from coming in without using like either back air or up tilt.
Yeah. Okay.
So like if Leffen were to like come in, maybe try and do like a Nair or something, it would lose to Yoshi's Nair because Yoshi's above him. That's the way I saw it. Was just that like it's probably not the best way of doing it, but it's just a way that aMSa uses to like sort of keep people out of his space.
Okay.
Yeah, I've used that.
I was just thinking it's kind of weird to like he's starting in center stage and then he moves away from it.
Yeah,
He's kind of
I
just
think
like
it's
is he kind of just like saying like going around his area just to make like Leffen kind of like see that.
possible.
Maybe.
I've used that a few times in a match where you waveland off top platform, then double jump neutral air into the platform when your opponent is near the edge, and so it's because like Yoshi's neutral air has a slightly better, like a slightly more disjointed hitbox in the back of it. I mean, like by slide, it really means slight. So, like if your opponent is on an arc coming in from the edge of the stage towards the center, and you do your double jump towards the center of the stage and do the neutral air, then as Andrew said earlier, the neutral air, the back of it can clip your opponent, and then you sort of win that trade. But like you don't really get too much off of it. Like most of the time, you get a weak 10% hit, and then I don't know if you can do anything off that.
like not you don't get anything, and you risk either like getting hit by a really high priority move, or you lose to crouch cancel. So in my opinion, like it's not very good. Leffen shields it in this case, and I think like what's important is that I think Leffen sort of picks up on aMSa going to the top platform, and we'll see how he responds to it in a second, which is kind of interesting.
Okay.
Go ahead and start, Don.
Okay.
So I think we should maybe like watch like slightly bigger chunks because of the fact that these aren't like this isn't obvious very precise. The pauses aren't like
Yeah.
we're all like 3 seconds off, and it's 2 seconds into the match.
In my opinion, mine has pretty much a perfect because it's right when he hits the shield. On my,
Yeah, mine too.
Okay,
Mine's-
he's falling right now. So
on my end, this process was pretty much perfect.
yeah, I think
Right now-
we should
Right now, Yoshi's butt is playing the screen for me. So
Okay. Well, yeah. What increments do you guys say? Like 15 seconds, 30 seconds?
not 30, maybe like 20.
I'm at 16.
Or a stock. We could do a stock.
That could be good. I think that could be good.
I think doing like one stock and then perhaps going back and checking more
Yeah,
Okay,
talking
specific
about it.
places.
Yeah, that could work.
okay,
Yeah,
so
so
doing it until one of the characters
Okay.
is a stock, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Just like
Yeah.
watch and then analyze.
okay,
Alright.
I will press play.
Okay, cool.
I accidentally opened up Reddit for a second there. Oops.
Let me try something else. Okay, it's playing for me right now.
It's not
Pause
playing.
for me.
It's not playing.
It's not playing for me.
Not playing.
Left.
We at 13 seconds right now.
And now it's frozen. I do not like this at all.
It's when I have it open and
This was a mistake. Okay, it's playing. It's playing.
Now it's playing.
It's playing for me.
Okay, now it just resynchronized me to everybody else, so.
And he actually
Okay, what? Okay then.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, right.
Well,
That's the only thing you could say,
And that was
right?
the first time
Okay.
I realized, like, wow. Yoshi
And then the
is-
video is really
It's
laggy.
actually Leffen that showed
Yeah,
me
I think it
Yeah.
stops a bit after this stock.
You weren't as shocked.
So maybe
yeah.
but
Yeah, it doesn't last long.
It stopped at like 50 seconds, I
Yeah.
believe, when I watched it.
But
50-ish.
you know what? Like knowing the tricks.
It's just the video, right?
Yeah, it's the video.
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen so much of aMSa, but he's still winning, right? And it still makes it powerful.
Like, right at this point. Sort of after that, now it kind of stops lagging.
But anyway, one of the things that I've always noticed when I watch aMSa play against the Fox is
All right.
how
Okay,
much
cool.
damage
First,
the Fox can put on
We
you.
should.
so that was a
pause.
lot.
Especially
We
when
should
Yeah.
pause.
Okay,
I
it's still
can't. I
lagging,
can't
actually.
pause.
or like super armor.
Oh, let me
Don's
pause.
supposed to
All right.
pause.
Okay. There.
I paused
Okay.
at 1 minute.
All right. Yeah, I'm.
We have to have Don do all the work, or it will just break.
All right.
So I saw a lot of up smashes there. A lot of aMSa running away from the up smashes and getting up smashed anyways. So
Oh, up smash OP.
Okay. This is the.
They
This is
please
like.
nerf. Oh wait, they did.
Okay. This is the big thing I kind of kept in mind. So when aMSa does the edge canceled eggs, and then he wavelands onto the side platform on the right, do you guys think there could have been anything more optimal he could have done? Like, do you think maybe wavelanding onto the stage instead of the platform could have been better or not?
Yeah, the thing is that when he did it, you're talking about when Leffen is shielding, right?
I forgot if he's shielding or not.
Yeah, let me see if I can. Because I don't remember.
Okay, I'm gonna keep this video open in another tab so I can just review this real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, I should probably do that. Okay, let me find this.
You know, it might even work better if we just don't do the sync video stuff. Everybody has a video open in their own
Yeah,
tab, and then
And
whenever
we
press
just
play,
stop. Yeah, we just stop at like and say the time.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's.
Okay.
Should
that
they?
sounds like a swell idea.
That sounds like a much better plan than this. Okay, time to go back to this video.
Yeah.
So what time are we? Yeah, so I'll just be paused at 1 minute since that's essentially where he dies at.
Yeah. And then I guess we'll just go back
Nice.
whenever we need to. Let me reset up this video.
Okay.
Okay, so you had a question about when he wavelands onto the platform from the ledge?
Yeah. After some edge cancel.
What's gonna eat now?
Let's see. Let me.
Huh?
Yeah, I need to reset.
Okay.
I'm setting up my
So
stream.
about 50 seconds to the ledge.
Wait 1 sec. I'm like doing my stream right now to adjust.
There we go. I now have like separate YouTube on it.
Yeah, I noticed. He tries to get like an up air on Leffen, right?
Yeah.
Like he tries to
I thought-
catch him. Go on.
Okay, so the way I saw when he's throwing the eggs, right?
Yeah.
Leffen goes onto the platform. There's one of the eggs that he
Some lag here.
that forces Leffen to do a double jump. It was like really well because of it, and then he follows up by going for this really weird up air that like doesn't do anything and just like gets him hit by a back air, and he gets up smashed because of it. And I think like
Yeah.
all he should have done is when he wave landing off the platform was fine because he was safe, but like he should have just like gone to center stage after
Yeah, I
that.
think he should have fast falled instead of. What did I think
Yeah.
he threw it out up air right there. Yeah, I think he should have fast falled to regain it rather than go for.
Yeah, I think the up air was a mistake.
He also missed the tech too, which could have essentially led to him to die. And he also did the roll away, which also, like super, like It's just super
Yeah.
basic stuff. Like, if Leopard hadn't gotten that, I would have been...
Yeah. No, there were like quite a few mistakes, like little things, but I think the big one was just the up air.
Yeah, up air
Like,
led into
it
the
was
miss tech, which
I-
led
you-
into kill.
So I want to actually go all the way back for a moment,
Yeah.
back to 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Sure.
Oh, was
Because
it?
at
Are
this
you talking
point-
about the fair?
No, at 20 seconds, aMSa is trying to do a back air on Leffen,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it
okay,
is.
I see.
and Leffen was like in the middle of doing up tilts, and so aMSa actually manages to hit him this time, but I thought the back air was not a very good idea.
Yeah, me too. I'd actually, if we go even a little bit before that, the reason Leffen is doing the up tilts is because aMSa keeps going to the top. It's twice in a row. He goes to the top platform and
Oh.
comes down with an aerial.
I think that's
So Leffen is like,
I think that's kind of like the generic Yoshi stuff that Leffen complained about aMSa doing.
yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so Leffen's response is to do the up tilts, which is like a really good response, but he just sort of gets unlucky in the sense that aMSa doesn't go to the top platform the third time.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah,
still does an option that like theoretically should lose to the up tilt.
Yeah,
Or at least
yeah.
try.
If Leffen timed his up tilt a bit better, I think he could have even hit aMSa out of that back air, maybe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so what I would have done instead, like obviously I'm not aMSa, but what I think aMSa should have done is just like stayed on the ground that time. If you're not, I think he jumps way too often,
Yeah.
and if Leffen is going to come in with those up tilts, you can just like outspace them and either grab or down tilt, and both of those would have been way more rewarding than the back air.
I agree.
One thing I thought was interesting is that like 48 seconds, he like pressures aMSa at the ledge, and I noticed like when someone pressures aMSa at the ledge, he instantly gets up, like usually like after the like second or third egg, and
Mhm.
so Leffen just waited for that and up smashed him again. You can see it,
Yeah.
and
In
you can.
theory, his
Hmm?
wavelength should have gone past the up smash, like if he had done it better. But obviously they're tough, you know.
Could there have
Yeah.
been an aerial interrupt that aMSa could have done that would have let him punish Leffen or not?
He could have done, if you were like really technical, he could have done aerial interrupt into up tilt,
Yeah.
and that would have been really good.
I've done
Yeah,
a few
what's-
aerial interrupts before. They worked out really well. They weren't on purpose, but they worked out really well.
Their aerial interrupts from the ledge are really good with Yoshi.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry about that.
And then actually a bit after the okay, he's go.
Do you think that would be something that would be worth?
I can't understand
Sorry,
it very well.
Do you think that would be something
You
that would
sound
be worth
really-
practicing?
Something that we should be practicing. I think it's
I
like kind of like
can't understand what you're saying.
I think he's asking if aerial interrupt is something we should be practicing.
Yes, I think
Like
I think
from the ledge.
really like basic Yoshi tech skill,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
almost to the point where you would learn it before edge canceled eggs.
Yeah, I think
So-
it's just hard. Okay, by the way,
Define aerial interrupt.
Okay, so you're coming. There are two situations where you do it. It's always when you're in your double jump. Either you're passing up through a platform, or you're coming up like just passing above the ledge. If you use any one of your aerials at the right time, it'll cause you to instantly land and auto cancel the aerial, so the hitbox doesn't come out. And it's
Yeah,
just like
okay, yeah.
it's the two reasons you would do it is just if you want to land quickly on a platform like out of your double jump, or if you want to get off the ledge really quickly.
Okay,
Okay.
I gotcha.
For some reason, like I can do it on platforms all the time, but like off the ledge, it's really hard for me.
Yeah, it's tougher off the ledge.
I very often do it accidentally.
pretty sure
Yeah.
Samus mains actually learn it relatively early on from the as a ledge option.
Yeah, it's one of their best things
Yeah.
on the ledge.
Oh, could we go back a bit after what Don was talking about? With aMSa's shield pressure. It wasn't really shield pressure. I guess like Leffen was on the ledge, and then was shielding near the ledge, and then aMSa just kind of started to hit him with jabs. Do you think there could have been something?
Oh, he
there?
does it's like the up air to 2 jabs.
Let me rewatch this real quick.
Yeah, it's around 26 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate watching that part. It's so laggy.
Yeah. Okay. I had a comment on that. It was cool that he went for basically like what his plan was, like just knock Leffen off the edge with an aerial and then hit him afterwards, which is like really cool. And it works. But I think the choice to do the jabs after was not good. I think he could have. What I would have done instead is instead of up air into 2 jabs, I would have done nair into down smash.
I know it's
Because,
aMSa
like,
doing.
I would.
I know it's aMSa doing a
So
lot
why
of
do you think
jabs on shield.
chose up air?
I don't know really. I think it was because he like
I think he was trying to read like maybe a jump and maybe
Yeah, I
then
think it
catch
was sort of
left and jump to the
covering
platform.
covering 2 options of that. Whereas like if he jumps, he gets hit by the up air, which is bad, and if he doesn't jump, the up air pushes him off the platform, that's cool.
I don't
But
know
I
what's
think
up
the
with
jabs
aMSa.
afterwards were not good.
I don't know what's up with aMSa and his jabs. He likes them on shield a lot, and he gets punished for them almost every time.
Yeah. I think the reason he does them so often is just because like it's a pretty easy option, and if you're playing against someone who acts out of shield all the time,
Yeah, it
then
hits
like you
them
can
often.
catch them with it.
Yeah.
But all you have to do to counter it is just wait for the jabs and shield them, and then like the Yoshi loses. So
I don't
it's really-
know if like Nair down smash would have been any better though, because like Nair down smash, if Leffen didn't escape his shield, because Leffen didn't try to act out of shield until after the first jab, right?
No, what happened is he gets pushed off the edge.
No, he gets hit by the second jab.
Yeah, he gets pushed off the edge by the first jab, and then he gets hit by the second jab.
I'll be
I
right
think
back, guys.
no.
Yeah, well, regardless, though, what I'm saying is that if you down smash him, he just gets pushed off the edge and then grabs the ledge. And then
No,
he
so
has-
what I'm saying with nair down smash is you push them off the edge with the nair, and then once they're out of their shield because they left the edge, then you down smash them.
But do you think the Nair would have pushed him off the edge?
Maybe not in like it's hard to say in that specific situation, but when you can go for it, it's really good, and it's like that's the kind of situation where it works. The spacing might not have been quite close enough to the ledge for it to work, but I don't know.
It was about half on like the slope. Half at the slope.
Yeah, okay. So that might have been
I don't think the Nair would have pushed him off.
Okay, yeah. In that case, like, I think the jabs were bad anyway.
Yeah, okay, what do you guys think about aMSa's option? What aMSa did to wait for Leffen's option off the ledge? Because it seemed like he just kind of crouched there. I think he was maybe going for thinking that he could have maybe gotten a lucky down tilt. I don't think that was necessarily the best thing to just wait right there, especially crouching. And then he has to roll away too.
There's nothing that Leffen can threaten him with when he's off the ledge like that, so like it wasn't bad. I think the only reason Leffen didn't lose that situation is just because he chose to do the shine stall, which is like hard to deal with.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, I feel like aMSa was waiting for Leffen to jump up so he can down tilt him, but then like Leffen did a shine stall, and then aMSa never ended up down tilting. So when Leffen grabbed the edge, aMSa was still crouching by it. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, I think it just kind of got caught him off guard actually.
Yeah, you sort of have to go for a read in this situation, I think. So if you wanted to be safe, it would have just almost been smarter to just like let Leffen have the ledge and then try and like maintain your stage control.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening is like Leffen ends up once this is over, Leffen ends up getting the middle of the stage, which is like the first time he's had it in a while. I think is the whole match. I think that's the first time Leffen's had it.
I think he should have just instead of go for like a bigger punish and be more risky about it, he should have like played it safer in this case.
Yeah. I think the down tilt would have been better than fair because it doesn't have as much startup.
What do you think could have happened if he did edge canceled fair? Could he have gotten any ledge canceled or whatever? Do you think he could have gotten anything off of that or not?
Ledge canceled the fair?
Yeah, do you think he could have maybe gotten something or not?
Like the only time I think you would want to do that is if you were gonna try and hit the Faxx off stage after you edge.
Yeah. Okay, never mind with that.
Because it puts you. The thing is, like, it puts you like way on the edge, which so you're kind of at risk of like getting hit by something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you would either like, yeah, just space yourself like a little bit further, and like maybe if you wanted to hit him, you would try and down tilt as he's like jumping to the ledge. But if like, I don't think anything else would be good, except like maybe grab the ledge and see what you could do. But I don't know, like just like force him to up E or something.
I think grabbing the edge might be the shine stall, but I'm not sure you're going to get the edge in time if he just
Yeah.
double jumps. So it's
Yeah.
50-50.
That's fair. Yeah, if I were in this situation, like I would just let Fox have the ledge and just try and keep my stage control.
Mm-hmm. Okay, shall we move on?
Yeah.
I think there's stuff between this and when aMSa loses his stock that's still worth covering.
Oh yeah, I think like everything from 30 seconds to 40 seconds is like aMSa kind of messes up, and then he has like a bunch of tech skill flubs,
Yeah.
which are unfortunate. But it gets him out of crouch cancel percent.
Yeah, I think that's just a series of mistakes.
Yeah, but the big thing is like after this point, Leffen starts doing a bunch of aerials that he wasn't before,
Yeah.
and it messes up all of aMSa's like wave dash back attempts, which is interesting.
Yeah, and then after that, there's the part we talked about earlier with the eggs and
Yeah.
up air.
Okay, there's one thing here. If you go to 40 seconds, he gets hit to the ledge, right? And then he throws an egg and it hits Fox.
Mhm.
And Fox does this. I think Leffen like I think he like a tech skill flub or something, but he accidentally rolled in, right?
Yeah.
And it would have been a free grab, except aMSa was doing this weird like empty jump that he does it like the whole match, and it doesn't really get him anything.
Does it get
I'm
him
not-
ever, or just, like
Like
just,
no, he never gets anything off of it, but he keeps doing it, and in this case, it costs him the opportunity to grab here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see that. Then he also wave dashes back after that. I think that was going a bit too far to respect Leffen's space. Could Leffen have done anything if he wave dashed in
Okay, I
after
got
that?
Like not at
Not guaranteed, but like could he have gotten something like decent if he wave dashed instead of away?
I mean, that would have been too risky on Leffen's part, because yours wave dashing straight into a Yoshi who's standing there.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking about after Leffen does the roll, aMSa
Yeah.
rolls away. I'm talking about aMSa, not Leffen.
oh, what aMSa could have done instead of the wave dash, you mean?
Yeah, he wave dashed back because could there have been like a better option that could have gotten something better or not?
So, given how much Leffen has been shielding this at this point in the match, like he's been using shield a lot, I think aMSa should have just gone for like a read and grabbed him, because he does stay in his shield, and I think aMSa would have gotten away with it if he had just like run up and grabbed him,
Yeah.
or he could like space a down tilt on his shield, which would have been safe. But the empty jump and the wave dash back were like not good options
Yeah.
when considering Leffen was rolling at the time.
Yeah, and immediately afterwards, aMSa does a slight wave dash in, but then Leffen does a full jump back right that catches him.
Yeah, that was another thing that was like, well, what are you doing there?
Because I think that like once you get good enough at reacting to things, right? Like full jump aerials are things that you shouldn't be hit by pretty much ever.
Yeah. Okay.
So we move on to next stock now, or is there still more you guys want to talk about this stock?
I think that's everything major.
Left
The
an
big
SCs.
yeah, Leffen is yeah. I think the biggest things are like, aMSa is going for a lot of wave dash back, which is good, and it sets up for some cool stuff later on. And then like his empty jumps are not helping him at all. And then other than that, like some of the stuff he's doing by the ledge is a little weird. I think those are the main things.
Yeah, and then obviously tech flubs.
Yeah.
Gotta work on those. Okay, Shall we
Okay.
start? 103 is a good time so I'll start watching, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Before we start, I just want to ask one thing, because you know, at 103, aMSa comes back and he's invincible. What do you think Yoshi should do during Cloud Invincibility against Foxx or against anyone?
I think he
Depends
should.
on.
What depends on what the other person's doing on the stage. I think if it's a big, the other person's like playing it safe, then just staying center and making sure like you at least start off with that is good.
Yeah.
But if they're
That's-
like doing some like weird movers around, go for a punish, obviously. Like some players will like do a lot of illusions or phantasms, and
Mhm.
I think like Yoshi could have a chance to punish that if he can kind of guess where they want to go next, and if he doesn't get it, then just go back to center while you still have the invincibility.
Yeah, because I think there's enough time to like throw one move and then still get the center stage while you're
Yeah,
invincible.
like maybe let's say 103, if you see where Leffen is, like maybe okay, a lot of players I've seen like, oh, they'll to the other side and go back. If like maybe to hit where Leffen is and time it so that he thinks that he would illusion back by then it could get a hit, and if not, then he can just obviously get back on the ground without too much of a punish.
One thing that's interesting is that a lot of players have a sort of routine that they do in between stocks, which is like not a good thing because if the other player, like you see them do it a couple times, then on your next stock you can just like get a free hit.
In this case, Leffen, he said this on stream, and actually you can see him do it like almost every time. He'll go to a platform and light shield.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? And I think aMSa, if he paid attention to Leffen or like ever like analyzed him, he would have been able to know that. I'm not sure if he knew that in this case. I'm not sure how much he watches other tournaments. But
Yeah,
if he was
the
aware that Leffen was gonna do that, what do you guys think he should do?
The best thing to do against what Leffen is doing here is like get on the platform and then up throw down smash, I think, or something like that.
I'm
Just
not
like-
sure. I'm not sure that like actually trying to grab him is a great idea though, just because the moment he sees you going on the platform, he's gonna like shield drop or do something reactive.
Shield drop though.
Yeah, he gets pushed off the platform actually, which I
Yeah.
think is what he wanted him to do.
That's
No, but
his.
what I'm saying is that like, in order to actually grab someone who's shielding on the platform, you have to get on the platform first, right? And so that they can react to you getting on the platform, because like the reason why Leffen light shields on the platform between stocks to begin with, because like other characters could also just get on the platform and grab him too, right? It's not just Yoshi, and other characters have faster grabs, but he must be doing that because either he doesn't fear the grab or he has a contingency for if the other person tries to grab him.
Yeah, okay, what Leffen does is his mentality is if they go for a grab, he'll shield drop, and if they hit him, then he'll just fall off. That's he's explained that before.
Does he shield drop though?
In this case, he lets aMSa hit him. And
No, I mean, but like, does Leffen ever shield drop?
I
don't
think
I've
I think I've seen it. I'm not sure. I can't completely recall, but I know that's what Leffen wants to do. Be able to shield
Okay.
drop if it's going to be a grab and just get hit and fall off if it's going to be an attack.
Yeah, the reason
Maybe
I
maybe just no one puts him in a situation where he really needs to escape that kind of pressure.
Yeah, that's fair. The reason I suggested it is just because, like, shield dropping is one of those weird things where it's like there are usually very specific players who know how to do it, and like and it's like either they do it a lot or they don't bother at all. And so, I think like if you know that your opponent can't shield drop and they're gonna light shield on a platform, you should just grab them.
But I also think that if the opponent commits to light shielding on a platform between stocks, he should know how to shield drop, because in order for that option to be safe against every option that the opponent can do, you have to shield drop in response to an anticipated grab.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. But there are actually players who do it without knowing how to shield drop.
Bad players.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I think the weird thing is that like aMSa chooses to do turnaround down smash after the forward air, which is weird because like it doesn't really accomplish anything.
Do you think in this situation, you remember you said earlier neutral air on shield to down smash? Do you think neutral air will push him off the platform enough?
He's light shielding, so like maybe, but he's also gonna do automatic shield AI in because he's tilting his shield forward, and he's like more than halfway towards the middle of the like he's in basically the middle of the platform, so like it would be a bit of a stretch.
But he does get knocked. He does get pushed off the forward air.
Yeah, but forward air does more damage, so it'll push you farther.
So do you think forward air to down smash might work? Forward air push off down smash.
I think that's probably what he should have done, but he turns around during it, which is weird. But yeah, if it was possible to knock him off with the forward air there, and get the down smash, that's like almost a stock.
Maybe that's something worth like figuring out. Like
Yeah,
what to do against light shielded characters on platforms during
idea.
on this building.
I think the problem is finding people that actually do that often, because not a lot of people do that. I think I've only met like one person that does that, and they didn't shield drop. So.
Hey, I did that at that set at Wave Dash Wednesday in every stock, and like my opponent just kept attacking my shield. It was like, why would you keep doing that?
Yeah, it's funny because some people like will always just keep doing it.
What do you guys think about Egglay? If aMSa like went center and he did like short hop Egglay or something, do you think that could have been safe? Like...
It would have put Faxx in center stage. I think Faxx is like the worst character for you to Egglay. Against certain characters, it's good because it forces them on a platform. But like, I wouldn't do it against Faxx.
Mm-hmm. It might also be somewhat reactable because you sort of need to telegraph a little bit, and then there's 17 frame startup.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but like you get 7% off of it, and then you leave Faxx like near the center of the stage, and you may or may not still have invincibility left afterwards. But it's not you didn't really gain too much off it. It's not like you can get a free punish off it unless your opponent's bad at breaking out of the eye.
Yeah.
All right.
So should we watch like the stock?
Yeah,
now?
let's watch the stock.
103, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Leffen's about to SD, so get
Yeah,
ready to laugh.
is like relying on kind of crouch cancels to get in,
Okay, so-
or like super armor. Fox put out a bunch of nairs and backers, and it's just like 30% like that.
I can hear the commentary from someone's mic.
Yeah.
SD.
We'll take it.
Okay. So this segment is kind of short. I think the really big thing is that aMSa sort of changes up what he sort of sticks with his game plan, but he uses some other weird things where he does like a lot of nairs in place and aerials in place, and he's still doing the wave dash back thing that he was doing before, and the point where it's really noticeable or like where it's worth pointing out is like where is it? It's at 110. So if you go 110, he does a forward air in place, and Leffen tries to come in with a down air to hit him out of the landing leg, but aMSa wave dashes back, and it's hard to say, like I think he might have been a little bit too slow because of the wave dash, but I'm pretty sure he could have gotten a forward tilt.
I definitely agree. I think his double jump cancel nair after the wave dash was like not a good one. I think forward tilt, like this is kind of almost a canonical example of something that you want to do against Faxx if you bait him into attacking you and then you outspace him.
Yeah.
Right.
But the funny thing is like recently I was looking for examples of stuff like this just for like something else that I was doing, and I found so few examples of Yoshi players. I watched probably like 20 videos. I found so few. This match was the only example I could find of like a clear example of Yoshi like moving forward and then wave dashing back and with punishing what Faxx does.
I remember there is one other match that noticeably had this. It was like aMSa versus Rudolph from like Sumabato DX13 or something like that.
Yeah, there's like so few videos. I watched like a whole bunch of aMSa and a whole bunch of Vectorman, and I think I watched like a little bit of Leffen and like Himimaru, and I think that was it. It was those four players, and like this was the only match I could find. I don't think I watched aMSa versus Rudolph though. But yeah, I think it's like a really basic thing that should probably be done more if the Faxx player is going to come in with aerials like this.
Yeah, and I also I wrote down somewhere in my notes that if you hit Fox when he's above tumble percent um with a forward tilt, you get a free jab reset off that because him pressing L triggers or him L canceling triggers the tech window, but then he can't tech after
Yeah.
the forward tilt at low
Yeah.
percents. So he just lays there and then you get a free jab reset into up airs.
There is a way for them to get around this, and that's by L canceling with just a soft press.
I think most people do that
Okay.
though.
Yeah, Leffen actually, there's a certain point in this video, I think it was in the first stock, where you see that Leffen actually full presses his L cancels. It was when aMSa gets a forward air and Leffen does like a buffered tech roll backwards, which is like the only way you could get that tech is if you must have full pressed the L cancel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like it was kind of a shame because it made aMSa get nothing off of the forward air, but it also means that he could have gotten a lot off of an F tilt here because of the tech trap that Donald talked about.
Actually, I note down that at 217 much later on, the same thing happens and he does get the tech trap
Oh,
successfully.
he does. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I think I know what your situation. Yeah, I think I know that it's like the combo that everyone freaked out about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that. Yup. I'm pretty sure I made a GIF cat out of that. Got a couple hundred from him. Alright.
Well, let's get to it, huh?
Eventually.
Is there anything else during this second stock that we should talk about? Or, I mean, third stock we should talk about or not?
Like 30%, like
Just that like he keeps doing nair to double jab on shield,
Yeah.
and Leffen falls for it every time. It's like
I've seen a lot. Most other players I've seen, they fall for it once or twice during an entire set, and then all the other times, like.
and then they wait out the double jab, and that's like all of the local players who I play against. They've all figured it out. Is like, or not all of them, but like all of the good players, they figured out is like, if you just wait, then like double jab loses on shield.
Yeah.
So I have to I have to do other stuff.
But can you
aMSa
do single jab and then run away, or single jab, crouch, single jab again?
I think that would just reset it to neutral, to like the game.
Yeah,
to
the
neutral.
thing is like you can easily wave dash back out of shield. So it's like technically it's safe because you have the mix up of like going for one or two jabs, but it doesn't really get you much. And on hit jab is not nearly as good as some of the other things you could get.
I think I think in some situations it could be beneficial if it makes you get a huge stage position advantage, but I think in most situations it's not worth it.
Yeah, the thing is like it's punishable and like there are times where it works, but I think in the times where it works, you almost always have a better option, and that's what makes it kind of a bad thing.
So what are the better options? Because I always double jab, and I know that like a lot of times it's bad because I sometimes get show grab for it, but sometimes the person we're playing against will always fall for a double jab. Like he always tries to like show grab me after I forward air him or control air him. So
Yeah, so you just jab him out, right? So here's the thing: double jab is always like if you're gonna go for double jab, it's because you're reading that they're gonna do something right after your aerial. So if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna make that read, you should go for something that's stronger, like F tilt or down smash, or yeah, those are the two big ones. Your tilt, down smash, and parry, and it's like those are the three things that you're gonna do if you're gonna read that they're going to do something out of shield, because those things all cover the same thing as jab, and they're all more rewarding. Those are the things that I would do instead.
I keep getting grabbed before the down smash comes out. Like I'll see Yoshi with his tail and I get grabbed. Maybe I need to be faster on that. I don't know.
Yeah, in
Parry is good. Parry sounds good.
Yeah, parry's the thing about parry is like you have such a huge frame window to. It's sort of like the way Fox's Nair works. Fox Nair Shine works is like you have because it's a frame one option, you have so many, you can have the Nair be like kind of bad on shield and still get the shine out in time. And it's the same with parry, is like you can be a couple frames late on like getting out of your Nair landing lag and you'll still have time to parry. So it's like as long as you have a read on what they're going to do out of shield, the parry is like almost always a good option in my opinion.
What if you can't parry?
So yeah, other than that, I think that's like He doesn't really do much else in this stock. That's a big deal. He goes to the top platform again, but whatever.
That was a mind game that causes Leffen to SD.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, next stock.
Right, starting from around 120, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just
before
gonna
that,
watch the SD again.
what should what should Yoshi do against Faxx during Cloud Invincibility?
During what? Did you say invincibility or what?
Yeah, during enemy Cloud
Oh,
Invincibility, particularly Faxx, what should Yoshi be doing?
If it's the first stock, and they're not used to Yoshi, you should go for janky platform movement.
Yeah, it did, in this case it didn't work out for aMSa that well. I think Leffen kind of recognized the quote generic Yoshi movements.
Yeah, well, I mean, Leffen's probably like the worst person in the world to do that too. And I think this is a good example of like why going to the top platform a lot is bad. Is because like Leffen tried it earlier when he read, like right at the beginning of the match, he goes for the up tilts because he thinks aMSa is gonna go to the top platform, right? This time he goes for that again and he gets it. And he gets the up tilt and it gives him like a pretty big combo.
It's like a Smash 4 combo.
Yeah, it's like a decent combo. Nothing crazy.
What do you think about using Leffen's light shield on platform paradigm and stuff?
I think it's really good because like it's really really good because you don't even have shield stun, so it's like
shield drop's even better.
You can mix up between full shield and then shield drop out of it, or light shield and then just like go to the ledge or something, or center stage depending on which way they hit you. The only thing is like you said before, you have to shield drop if they're gonna grab, but as long as you can do that, it's a pretty good option. aMSa goes for it sometimes.
aMSa likes to go for the edge a lot.
Yeah, that's another thing. I think it's like not a terrible thing because Yoshi's pretty good on the ledge, but there are better options.
Yeah, I think it's also eggs are significantly worse if your opponent has invincibility because they don't need to respect it at all, and you have a bit of vulnerability during it.
Yep, totally.
Yeah.
If I were gonna like go to the ledge during my opponent's invincibility, I would do the Yoshi bomb ledge style instead. Because like the egg isn't gonna do anything, and you might as well go for something that actually lets you be invincible the whole time.
Does a
Or
hitbox?
invincible hack stash.
Yeah, hack dash too. That's like the harder version. That's technically better.
I need to learn that. Wait, during the bomb edge stall, do any hitboxes come out or not?
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was one frame.
No. If you're doing it fully invincibly, you don't have a hitbox out at all.
Oh, okay.
And even if you did, it would be like at the ledge. It wouldn't be on stage or anything.
Yeah. Well, is it possible for your opponent to just come over and be able to time them, like time a ledge grab to be able to actually get you to SD out of that or not? Because I know that during like Sheiks that's possible.
Yeah, you can do that against pretty much any ledge stall. Because every ledge stall in the game, you have to be, there's like a certain amount of time that you have to let go of the ledge. Like you can't re-grab it until you reach a certain point.
Like 29 or 30 frames.
Yeah.
Even hack stashing, you can just grab the ledge out of it.
Yeah.
Alright, should we
I guess the reason why invincible hack stash is technically better is because if the opponent steals the edge, you still have a jump.
Yeah, that's better, and also because it makes it sort of what's the word?
Ambiguous.
Ambiguous. So they don't know if you're coming off the ledge or not.
Yeah, it's a bit more open.
Yeah.
Should we watch the next stock now or?
Yes.
Yeah.
120, is it?
Yeah, starting from around 120.
20.
Yeah, he will.
He plays to win.
He does.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, okay, you saw the super armor getting him out
Yeah.
of up air there. Fourth throw, nice. You're not going to get anything off of an up throw.
I am so shocked that aMSa did not combo out of that forward air. One of the staples of aMSa's play is when he gets an opening, he hits you really hard.
And it ends at about
one of the things that I
144.
never thought Yoshi could do is hit really, really hard.
Okay, a lot of mistakes here.
Wow.
Wow, that was Adam
Nice.
the down.
That prediction though.
Yeah. Okay. So first one is the first one we already talked about. He comes down with the nair from the top platform and he gets up tilted. The next one I think is like the next big one at 120. 7-ish, he gets thrown off stage, and he comes back on stage with a forward air,
Yeah, that was
which is
pretty
like
safe.
Yeah, that's really dangerous.
That could have
does it
worked
a
a bit
lot,
better
too.
if Leffen was a bit high. I guess that could have been pretty good, but at that
yeah.
same time.
The thing is, like, it will always lose to up tilt.
Are you guys
So,
doing this in sync video?
No, we're just
No.
watching the sync video. Who's
Okay.
being a bitch.
What time are you at?
We're at
We're
127.
at 127.
Okay, hold on. Oops.
Are we getting him out?
Yeah.
This is Kyle C. I don't know what his tag is, but
Faxx, Faxx.
there we go.
Up there.
I see aMSa do the forward air recovery a lot. It's like, I mean, it's so much that, like, I think throwing it out every now and then might not be a bad idea, because forward air distorts your hurt box a little bit, so
Yeah.
it might dodge some, you know, if you get them to try to, you know, back at your head, it might dodge those, but
I only throw it out if I still have my jump and have been hit high and need to recover, like falling down.
That's that's a pretty good rule.
I
Um,
try
That's the only real time I actually use it.
I try egg lay when that happens to me.
But you said 124?
approximately.
Yeah, about
About
that.
that.
We're just talking around that area, that general area.
Yeah.
We're talking about it's the point where aMSa gets hit off stage, and he comes back on stage with the forward air.
Okay, you saw the.
I agree with Donald. Like it works occasionally. It's like a good mix-up, but I think aMSa does it a lot, and I think doing it a lot is just you're gonna get hit by something really bad. Like Fox could literally just forward tilt you out of it, and you'd be dead.
You're not gonna get anything
So-
off the up throw.
It's kind of good with the conditioning of, like, don't try to edge guard Yoshi, because then, like,
Yeah.
they won't interrupt it. But if they're doing regular Fox things, you'll die.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Okay.
I also want to point out, actually, slightly earlier, Andrew, when you said that Leffen catches aMSa with the up tilt, technically aMSa landed on the ground and then he got up tilted.
Yeah.
So at least he didn't get up tilted out of the neutral air, but
The thing is, like, he could have. I think it's like worth
Forward throw, nice. You're
saying
not
that
gonna
like
get anything
he
off
put
the
himself like a big risk there, and it was what Leffen was going for anyway. And the fact that aMSa like dashed back and still got hit by the up tilt says like I don't know. That whole situation is like I don't know why aMSa was doing that.
Does up tilt beat Nair?
yes.
Yeah, up tilt beats pretty much everything.
Then that's like that's super unsafe then to try these double jump cancel Nairs and stuff.
Well, at least it isn't back in the 64 days with Kirby.
Yeah.
That would have been a pain. Oh wait, it actually is still.
But then Yoshi's 64 up tilt.
Yeah.
Andrew,
Is that the
yeah.
same one as his PM up tilt?
Yes.
just a quick question. Why was aMSa like falling towards the edge when he didn't have a jump? Isn't that like the most unsafest thing you could ever do possible? Ever?
Where was this?
It's when he loses his stock to the up smash.
Oh.
He gets knocked out of his jump, and so he doesn't get knocked out, but he loses his jump, and then
You're talking
just
about
like
when,
I don't know.
Relying on,
40-ish?
like, kind of crouch cancel situation or like.
Yeah.
He tried to
Okay, yeah.
do it down
There's
B.
nothing you can really come down on him with. So, like,
Yeah, he was trying to get to the ledge with the Yoshi bomb.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
being above Fox kind of sucks. So, like, you gotta just go around him. But
I was playing with that audio. Now I hear it. Okay.
I
Yeah.
think in that situation, one thing that Yoshi can actually do is air dodge down and away.
yeah,
Yeah, I put that in my notes. I think that like this is one situation where that would actually be really good.
Because the thing is that like Yoshi has one of the highest horizontal aerial drift speeds in the game.
Yeah.
I think it's like below Puff and maybe below Captain Falcon. And plus he doesn't fall as fast as Captain Falcon, so he does get a lot of horizontal aerial drift. So you can actually air dodge like above the stage and sort of far away and drift towards that and grab it.
Yeah.
So, what would you guys do if you were falling without a jump with a Fox? Like, if you don't have a platform to air dodge into.
If you're gonna read that he's doing the out smash there, if you know he's gonna do that, the best thing to do would just be to air dodge down and then grab the ledge. But you don't always know that he's gonna do that. So
I would have egg rolled.
that actually
You
sometimes
too?
helps.
it works sometimes.
It's a little bit of like a momentum shift that like makes him miss sometimes.
Yeah.
I have a friend who waits for the egg roll, and then he'll run up to the egg, and then when the egg, like, you know, when you come out of the egg roll, he waits for that lag, and then he just out smashes. So.
It may have actually worked here. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It may have gotten up smash. I don't think. I think he would have gotten up smashed after the egg roll.
Yeah.
If Leffen had already committed to the up smash, it probably would have worked. Otherwise, it would have gotten punished.
Yeah.
But like, if you're gonna die anyways, you know, you might as well try it.
Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing about that situation is like, it's not so much about like, what could you do to get out of it. I think it's more like, how could you have prevented getting into that situation in the first place?
And as far as getting out of it goes, you only have mix-ups available. It's not like, you know, here are guaranteed ways to get out of it. It's just here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and that's what makes it a bad situation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do want to go back slightly to 129.
Okay.
I'm gonna get shined.
Wait, no, not 129. There was one point where he gets forward there on left, and then he gets shine anyway. Yeah.
Yes. That was 129.
Yeah. Okay.
The reason that
Fair
happens,
tries to get an up tilt but gets shined instead.
Leffen, I think Leffen jumped right before he got hit. So the forward air hit him downwards, and then he canceled his stun.
Was it that or was it a crouch?
I don't think it was a jump, because if it was jump, wouldn't he have to like tech or something?
Actually, I don't even think he crouched. I think he was just at 0%. So like,
yeah, I think it was just like.
0%, yes,
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think aMSa was just slow then.
Yeah. There was just like no positive outcome, I guess, to come from that there.
Well, what do you guys think about when aMSa went up to the ledge and shielded? Do you think a light shield would have been safe, or do you think like he just shouldn't?
What time is this?
Right after that, it's basically 131.
Tries to do the shield drop, but gets back air.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this is the problem with shield dropping, is that you're still in your shield, and being in your shield in melee is like, it's usually a bad situation, because you end up in this like this little mini game where it's like a series of mix-ups where the attacker is usually favored. And so what's going on here is like, there's a 50-50 between Leffen either landing on the platform and grabbing, or doing an aerial. And if aMSa shield drops early to avoid the grab, he can get hit. But if he waits, he can punish the back air, but then he loses to grab, obviously. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like, shield dropping is useful, but I think it's not as useful as a lot of people say.
It's not like a panacea to any.
I think the best part about it is that, if I'm correct, Yoshi's shield doesn't take shield stun.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're able to technically punish like the frame after if you're good enough at it, but doing it early at all is like as bad as just dropping shield, pretty much.
Yeah, that's true, and every Yoshi knows how to. That's funny. Yeah, it's like it's better with Yoshi than it is with other characters, but you're still in your shield, and I think like shield, it shouldn't be like the main part of anyone's game plan.
Quickly back to the forward air thing again. So I ended up testing this yesterday in develop mode, and at 0% forward air has 29 frames to hit stun on Faxx.
Yeah.
So, with the fact that the first frame takes place on hit, and then there's 10 frames of forward air landing lag, you have like 18 frames leeway to like actually do something, and then if you want to up tilt out of it, you have 10 frames to work with.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that's like, there's no excuse. aMSa should do that.
Yeah, aMSa should have had a punch there.
You can get a free forward air grab on Fox at 0, so up tilt should be easy.
Pizza Hut, I don't have to worry about it, but I don't have to have anything special. Is that
People in the background.
We watching the next doc now, or? Are we still going over
No,
this?
there was one thing. Okay, let me go back. I have to find it.
I'm just gonna keep watching him get up smashed.
So at 132, aMSa gets back to the ledge, and he starts throwing some eggs and Leffen shields.
Mhm.
And aMSa does the platform waveland. There are a couple things here. The first is that like he could have just wavelanded past him on the ground and gotten center stage, and it would have been faster.
Mhm.
The second is that if he's gonna do he came down with a platform waveland and then did an up air on his shield, which is also a good option, but he got grabbed out of it, which is not something that you should do. I think he could have either done a different aerial on shield that would have been better spaced to avoid the grab, or he should have parried.
You know,
Mhm.
this is like some
Just take-
20xx stuff, but I think like this is like really hard, obviously, but to aim the egg so that it would bounce in front of Leffen, and then go center stage to see like it could hit Leffen again if Leffen just like started to like wave dash towards him or something.
Oh yeah, if you could consistently get the eggs to bounce off the shield, that would be pretty good.
Yeah, like I said like a while ago, if you aim it over someone's shield, then it's like way easier to get it consistently. So it's
Yeah.
not terribly hard to do that. So like that could have been like that's like obviously 20xx stuff, but that could have been.
Yeah.
One thing I noticed is aMSa's parry game wasn't on point at all during the set.
He tends to have games where he's like either getting them all of the time or he doesn't get any.
Yeah.
This is one of the games where he doesn't get any.
I think he's kind of fearing Faxx and especially Leffen's Faxx because like obviously Leffen knows Yoshi and he didn't really
Yeah.
want to go for any where he would have to be like reading it. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
we've already seen quite a few situations where like Leffen would do like either like a full jump early nair or like he'd do something like that where it's like these are things that are very easy to parry, and I think aMSa it seemed to me like he was really focused on his whole wave dash back game, and he just didn't go for any parries. And it's like you could have gotten like free parry into up air or whatever you wanted.
Yeah, because he's gotten back air, I'm counting like 10 million times so far this set, so.
How do you guys practice parrying?
I don't, because
I
I'm not good
don't.
at it, and I don't do
So
I do the 20xx Falcon Punch, please.
Just have Falcon Punch immediately?
Okay, what I did was to get the tech skill down, I would get a 20xx Falco to and turn on
Joel.
shield pressure because that made it do a
Okay.
bunch of approaching dares, and then that's predictable. And I would just be able to parry that, and it also let me practice using an arrow right away out of it because
Okay.
if I just kind of was there, then Falco would be able to hit me with like a shine or something because it always immediately went into like shield pressure and stuff. So
yeah, that's a good
So I
one.
don't have 20xx. What I did was I plugged in a second controller, went to Final Destination,
Oh yeah, me
put
too.
one Falco on the other side, me on the other, and simply put is being turned to the other way, crouching and trying to reflect the laser.
I did that with Falcon, and I just kept pressing B and standing next to Falcon, trying to parry it.
Yeah,
See,
those are all really good ways for the tech skill part of it. But once you get that, the big part of parrying is just knowing when your opponent is going to hit you. And I think almost all parries are reads because even if you can react to the move that they're doing, like even like it's just like a slow move, even if you're reacting to that, you still have to know when it's going to hit you. And so you have to that's basically a read. So I think the biggest part of parrying is just being able to watch your opponent during a match and pay attention to when they're doing their moves. And even if let's say you whiff an attack and your opponent comes with an aerial or something, if you pay attention to when he's hitting you with it, then you can use that information later when you go for a parry. You can say oh well, when he's not super focused on mixing up his timings, these are the sets of timings that he likes to use, and you can sort of do it based on that. You can get a lot of really crazy reads that way.
Yeah, my problem is like I get the timing right usually, but what I don't do is like I get like the window for like the shield right, but I don't tend to jump out of it.
Oh yeah.
I tend to like kind of like stay in shield or something. I don't get a punish out of it.
Yeah, you have to. You basically have to expect that. Like you have
Yeah.
to, like as Andrew said, you have to be like parry is a read, and then you also have to because it's a because you have to kind of prime so many actions into your like mental cube that it basically has to be a read. Because like you can shield in response to something, but in parry you also commit to jumping out and doing something out of the invisibility.
Yeah,
Shield
the
animation.
whole parry into whatever you want to do afterwards, you should think of it as like one action, and you have to commit to the whole. You have to believe that you're going to get the parry and that you're going to get the attack afterwards, because if you try and like react to the parry, or if you try and like, like think about what you're going to do as you're doing the parry, then you will never jump out in time, or if you do jump out in time, like. Your nair or whatever you choose to do afterwards will probably be slow enough that your opponent will just like shield it or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do the whole thing, like you have to plan out the whole thing and know like, okay, I'm gonna get this parry and I'm gonna do this option afterwards.
Yeah.
I think that might be one reason why a lot of Yoshi players only have like one parry option.
Yeah.
They have like the go-to double jump cancel nair when at like against like especially fast fallers when they are below like 80% up air is way better.
Yeah, way better.
I actually tend to do up air, but that's because I tend to parry with tap jump.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay, we should
I
get going
can
on
with
match.
Y, it's just a little harder for me.
Yeah. So back to the match.
Yeah.
What time are we at?
Yeah, what point should we be watching from?
I think we're starting with the next stock.
Okay, that is
144.
44. Okay.
You guys could just all watch on Twitch and we'd all like see the same spot.
Well,
Twitch has delay.
Yeah,
though.
it has a big delay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, that was a really
I switched to that.
You saw that spot, by the way, left against
I'm also
the
playing.
up
Alright,
air.
so-
Super under the up air.
At 144, Leffen makes a big mistake.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
It goes to the top platform right when
Yeah,
to
He just got.
that was
It's
kind of really dumb.
Okay, shall we watch the?
What was he
of all the
expecting there?
it's funny because like of all
The
the people,
sniper.
it's like of all the people who to fight against, like aMSa commits to his attacks like more easily than so many players, and then Leffen just like goes right there and is like, okay.
He just kind of stands there, just looks at him. All right, should we watch
Maybe he
the?
was being rude though. Or maybe he's just purposely saying
thought
like,
about that. I think that might have been like his intention, maybe, because he definitely disrespects people like that. But
Okay.
yeah, it was a mistake.
I
Either
think
way.
I think maybe it could have been he didn't expect aMSa to realize that he would just get free nair, because maybe he thought, oh, aMSa's just gonna do his fancy like generic wave dashes.
Yeah, that's possible
He
too.
could have thought that, but then. Okay, should we watch the entire stock and then go back now?
Yeah.
"Oh, sure."
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, that was a
Left and SD is like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You saw that spot?
You know, he actually puts himself in a situation. If aMSa set up a better edge guard, he could have just killed him without him, SDing. Honestly.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about like what he should have done as an edge guard.
Okay.
Down smash. Doesn't down smash hit underneath?
Okay.
I feel like aMSa definitely. I think the second Firefox that Leffen did was actually pretty predictable. So I think aMSa could have actually like done his whole SFAT egg you to the bottom thing.
Oh yeah, the thing he does versus fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
was-
fiction. That was-
The thing is, like you do have to read that,
Wow.
and
Sniper.
as long as he's above the stage, he could have side bead.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So that I think
Yeah.
it's only good if they're below the ledge.
Yeah, but side B would have also like gotten him straight to the ledge as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
What's
Yeah,
really
so-
weird is, God.
Okay, yeah. So the thing about the edge guard is like I was okay with most of it.
Listen to you, Tyler. You know that, right?
Huh?
It's kind of funny listening to you.
Alright.
Just blindly listening. It's hilarious.
Shut up.
Just saying.
Anyway,
Go back to
uh,
sleep.
I'm
Wow. Sniper.
diving
Sniper.
really.
so I was fine with like most of the edge guard, except on the second Firefox. I think aMSa had a lot of time to realize that Leffen was too low to be jabbed.
I think that was an easy detailed situation, right?
He may have like read the Firefox coming straight at him or something weird like that.
Yeah, like the way he stood still, I feel like he
he-
knew.
Yeah. But he still went for the jab, and I think like he could have taken his stock just by down smashing there.
Okay, right after that still.
Leffen had a really nice angle, though, too.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying what I'm saying is like Leffen was like at the perfect height where he couldn't have been jabbed if he had gone straight forward, and I think like aMSa was standing there long enough that he should have thought, oh, I can't jab him here.
I really like.
When you see a fox sort of like firefoxing at an angle, so how best do I put this? I also think aMSa was standing too close to the edge at the second firefox.
Yeah, I
did
agree.
that too.
Because like you want to be able to hit them if they go to the edge, and so like you kind of want the spacing where if you forward smash or you down smash or you down tilt, the tip of your tail hits them. But then you also don't want to be standing so close such that like if you try to crouch near the edge for a down tilt, your nose gets hit before you get the down tilt out, and then you just drop the edge card.
Isn't it possible to if you hold down really lightly, you can do a down tilt without actually crouching, right?
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah, so I think that could be-
That's possible.
In general, though, it's just that like in NTSC, Firefox has kind of like a big hitbox. So you also want to give yourself as much space as possible because it gives you extra frames to react if they don't go for the edge.
Yeah, that is.
Bye.
So, do you want to just give them the ledge if they just go straight for it? Like if they go
No,
to the sweet spot?
Because you can hit them out of it.
Yeah, that could have been an easy, possibly. I think down smash could have worked or down tilt.
I'm saying to like stand at the distance such that your down tilt or your down smash would hit them if they go for the edge, but also give yourself as much space to react.
Because like
why not just jump down and do the double jump, grab ledge?
He can go over you.
Yeah, he could.
If you go to the ledge when Fox is like right at the level of the ledge there, if he goes up, you can't really hit him. Except with up air.
But would he have had like the time when it comes to frames to react to him starting going to the ledge, or would that?
No, I don't think so. It would have been. I think it's possible. I don't think it would have been.
I think Leffen could have reacted and just like chosen a different angle.
I mean like if aMSa could react to him going straight for the ledge after the Firefox started moving.
At the distance.
Or does the Firefox move too fast?
I think if you could react, you'd have to react really quickly.
Yeah.
I think it's like probably not possible.
Wait, how long would it take for him to fully grab the ledge and stuff? Like, how many frames is that? Approximate.
His Firefox has to be over. When he's even with the edge like that, his Firefox has to be over. So I don't actually know the frame data on this because I don't have Smashwords pulled up right now. But so in this exact horizontal height and at Yoshi's percent, you do have some leeway on it because you can double jump armor through the Firefox.
Yeah.
But if your percent were higher, the Firefox will break your double jump armor and then you just die.
Now, what percentage do you think it does, or does it do?
I have a spreadsheet on that somewhere. I can't be asked to pull it up right now.
It's fairly low.
Yeah, because every time I've tried to do that, I just.
What frame or what were you looking at? Uppy's active frames?
Yeah.
92 overall. It starts moving though at 42, so you have
50.
Does it tell you when Fox starts falling after his?
Hold on. He can grab the ledge during the moving part as early as 73.
Okay, so you have 31 frames.
Yes.
So you do have enough time. Like, if you could react quickly, you would have enough time. But I think in any situation where you could do that, unless he was like really low sweet spotting the ledge, you could just down smash him instead, and you would have more time to react with down smash than you would with just grabbing the ledge.
Does anyone know how up B works? Or not egg B, egg throw works on up B for spacies? Because sometimes it seems to break it, and sometimes it doesn't.
It can break it during the
movement, right?
During the startup, it can break it, but then while Fox is moving, it'll get broken.
So you can actually hit him out when he's moving?
I think I've hit them before when they're moving with the eggs.
Yeah.
The thing is, it loses to the actual the hitbox.
Yeah, the hitbox.
Yeah.
I guess it's possible because isn't the hitbox?
So maybe you have to go over it a little bit.
You need
Yeah,
to,
usually
don't you need to hit it on? It's pretty much like the nose, so to speak.
the way I think it works is you have to hit the back of his head or something.
Oh, let me
'Cause
find the
whenever
frame data for this real quick. For the
Because whenever, sorry.
So say that instead of going for anything here, instead of down smash, you could have done egg throw to the ledge, because that would have covered side B and up B. Because even the egg break, if it hit the ledge, would have probably broken the Firefox, and then you could have got a free down smash.
I think it's possible.
Possibly, but I think the risk would be that it actually would be beaten by the hitbox if the egg was based. But then, that wouldn't really have changed the situation from how it ended up anyway.
So it seems like the hitbox. Okay, it seems like this. It's kind of hard to see because the fire on this is kind of covering.
Yeah.
But it looks like a part of Fox's
on his
arms are a bit exposed, I think, and then the very tip of his nose can be hit. Like the very tip, though. It's like a pretty small area.
I told you the nose.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I was right about something in my life.
So when you go for a fair, you aim for his nose.
Yes.
So wait, wouldn't this mean that in PAL
No,
it's easier to intercept his Firefox with an egg because his hitbox is smaller?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
I actually didn't know that either.
Thank God for PAL.
I know. Thank goodness for PAL that we don't have and we don't play.
I'm so happy that we played
PAL
that.
Yoshi is so much better, and we don't.
Even-
PAL should become standard, I tell you.
Pal
I'm
Yoshi's
really
fatter,
happy I
too.
have it.
Is he fatter in PAL?
Yeah,
he's
he's
heavier
fatter.
by 3
Yeah,
ways.
I knew he was heavier, and then
Heavier, yeah.
is his hitbox the same though?
Yeah, it
No,
should be the same. I don't see why.
They're the same.
Oh, and wait,
What was that?
It comes back.
He's got some echo.
Echo.
Anyways, back to the edge guarding for a second though. I think a good heuristic here is just that go for simple edge guards. Don't go for super complicated stuff.
Yeah.
So wait, how do you make it so Nair beats the Firefox? I've seen aMSa and other people do it, but every time I do it, I just breaks my armor.
The two ways you can do
have
it.
to use the back.
Either you hit you hit with the back of the nair, you can sometimes beat it, depending on how you space it. Or if you do it from the ledge, it's invincible.
Okay.
Because your toes stick out at the end of the hitbox, so you're actually vulnerable at the end of your nair.
Oh, so you don't do it. You don't do it
Back
facing him. You just do it from the back. Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah, there's a very, very slight disjoint on the back of the nair.
Yeah, it's from the back of your head down to your butt level, but you don't have body there. So it's
Okay,
just
that's helpful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other comments for the stock?
I do have one that happens before the edge guard,
Go ahead.
but I have to find it.
This SD is pretty funny.
Yeah, I really
It's
enjoyed
when,
Leffen's
Leffen forces
air
him on
dodge
the
off
edge.
stage.
Is it when Leffen gets him on the edge, maybe, with the down throw? Maybe.
I thought that was interesting.
Wait,
that's
what gets the edge guard situation to happen.
Actually, I have quite a few now that I think about it. Okay, so if we go back to the beginning,
Okay.
aMSa gets the nair right at the beginning, and he gets 2 up airs off of it. The second up air, I think he should have just, instead of doing double jump cancel, I think he should have just run off the platform and up aired.
Yeah. Does aMSa use up air very much? I mean, not up air, up smash. I'm sorry.
Up smash? He
No,
does
I don't
use it a
think
lot.
so.
I know I've seen it in other sets that he uses it. I wouldn't say a lot, but the thing is that usually when he uses it, he misses, and then it's easy to punish him off it. Because I personally don't think up smash is a very good move.
I can almost guarantee you I use it more.
It's really
better
good
than my
with
version.
floaties, but that's it.
Yeah.
I think it's decent as an anti-air, but if they're on the ground, it's actually kind of hard to land.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's if most of the time if you want to do it, you gotta do pivot or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way to actually get the hitbox to get it up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you kind of turn the wrong way there.
Well, my question's not valid anymore because for some reason I thought you said up smash. I don't know why. But
No, sorry. It was the two up airs. I think he should have just like run off the platform and done up air. I think it would have prevented Leffen from edge canceling off the platform, and it would have given him like a better follow up. And then the next thing I have to say is at 150. aMSa decides to go for this egg,
Completely.
And I think like instead of committing to the egg, I think he should have just like held his position and just seen, because like Leffen was on the side platform. It's the same place that they both started the match, and aMSa did pretty well at the start of the match. I think he should have just like held the center stage.
Yeah, I think that's
Instead
another
of committing to the
situation
egg,
where
'cause he gets down aired, and then as he said before, like he gets it's like down air shine and then down throw or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then
and then aMSa takes to the edge.
Yeah. So those are my first two comments. Do the runoff up air, and then the egg toss was a bad idea. And then for the down throw they asked about, I think Leffen should have done an up throw there instead of the down.
Yeah.
Because the thing about aMSa is like he always comes down with a nair when you up throw him as Faxx. And like Leffen, if you watch their set at Republic of Fighters, Leffen up tilts him out of it a lot. And I don't know why he's not doing it in this set, because like aMSa still does the nair all the time. So that's like if I were Leffen, I would just always up throw.
At that distance too, if you DI the down throw away, you get what happened to aMSa, which is you purposely miss your tech, and then you bounce on the ground once and you grab the edge.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah, and yeah, he does that like all the time, and it's really good. And it just, I don't think Faxx and Falco should down throw Yoshi.
So back to the egg throw. I think egg throw is not very good in neutral in this matchup. I mean, I don't think it's good in neutral in most matchups.
Except for way too quick for the.
Except for floating matchups, it might be good if they're kind of far away.
Yeah.
Good against Puff.
Yes, good against Puff. Maybe Samus, I don't know.
It's kind of, if the Samus is trying to camp, you can like use the fact that it goes in an arc to dodge her rockets while throwing them at her. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But against Faxx, I feel like almost never use it.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, like, aMSa uses egg throw against Spaceys quite a bit, and I don't think he should.
Yeah.
Does it ever work out for him at all in any case,
No.
or
Not in the neutral.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes if he can't get them with a punish after an up air, he'll throw an egg and he'll hit them. And
Yeah.
I guess that's fine because there's like nothing you can do in that situation anyway, and just waiting them to come down isn't that much better either because they come down so fast that like it's a little hard to shark them like that sometimes. So getting the up throw, getting the egg kind of knocks them away slightly too. Gives you a little better stage positioning and 12%.
However, if you're against like a Falco, they can sometimes just drill through it and then you get punished.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's exactly like Leffen does he does a down air here. I'm pretty sure if the egg had hit the down air, it would have lost, and Leffen still would have hit aMSa and still gotten the same combo. So it's like, from this position, the egg doesn't help him in any way.
Yeah.
Those are all my comments for this stock.
okay?
Should we move on
I've
to
just
the
been
next
watching
stock now?
MSD, so
Okay, cool. Are we gonna start at 2:02 and watch the
I think just
next
right at
stock?
2 is...
Yeah, I don't have any other.
that's good.
I don't have comments for that
This is
stock either. So
This is the epic This is the epic combo one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the epic combo.
Alright. So should we talk about once we finish rewatching it, should we talk about how Leffen could have like, besides for not falling for the tech trap, how he could have maybe not gotten down smash in the end or not?
I think we'll watch it first. And
Alright. Okay, I just finished.
Your sound is breaking up fucking green.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm
Yeah.
finished watching. Okay. Oh, here's something we talked about earlier.
The
Is it
affair.
wait?
Have we started watching the stock?
Yeah, we just watched the combo that he just got.
It's super fast, so you can just watch it while he's talking about it.
Is everyone all right? People are saying they're lagging.
It was just lagging for a second. I think it was whoever was hosting. It just lagged internet or something.
Yeah.
I'm just the source of all of our problems, aren't I?
Obviously.
Thanks,
Okay,
Donald.
now I've seen the stock.
Okay, yeah. So if everyone's caught up, where's my? Okay, yeah. So my first comment is during Leffen's invincibility, aMSa goes to the top platform and shields. He does the light shield, and it worked out for him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's I think that's pretty good. And the cool thing about that is that I might be wrong, but I don't think Foxx can full jump to the top platform, can he?
I don't. Not here, no, because he full hops there and does an up air and he does not make it all the way up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So in this situation, if you go to the top platform here, the way I think about it is like, if Foxx is gonna grab you, he has to commit to his double jump. And so if he's gonna do that, if you listen for the double jump sound, then you'll know that you need to shield drop. And if he doesn't, if you don't hear a double jump, you can just sit there in your shield.
And if he up airs you, you're just gonna slide and that's it.
Yeah.
And that's good. You want that because he just basically got you out of the situation.
Yeah, and he's lost his.
Okay, but for us that actually have music different from the game in our ears when we play, what do we do? Because we can't hear the sound.
Well, you can just look
watch.
for it.
Yeah, watch for it.
Yeah, it was just the wording was specifically listen, which was
Yeah, some people are like very auditory. I'm not so much. I just look for the little circles in the air.
Yeah, that's a good one too. You just look for the circles. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so aMSa gets in this really weird situation. It seems like every time aMSa makes any kind of like technical error or gets into like an awkward situation, Leffen goes really crazy with the pressure.
Are you talking about the shield pressure?
Yeah. And not necessarily shield pressure, but just like he just like throws out a lot of moves whenever aMSa starts making mistakes.
Yeah, I was asking if you're talking about the like little bit of shield pressure that he did at like 205.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think that's safe?
I mean,
like,
if you're in your shield, then anything.
Oh yeah. I mean, like, just to go crazy and ham with anything.
Yeah, because like if he's gonna grab you, there's no way for Yoshi to grab him in between. Like if Foxx is just doing, like aerial shine or whatever, there's no way for Yoshi to grab him.
Okay.
I think a good option there is spot dodge with Yoshi. You have the same spot dodge as Cheek, which is the best kind of spot dodge in the game.
Yeah.
But also, because it takes longer to get out of shield when you just shield release, it's actually only like 5 frames longer than letting go of your shield. However, you're invulnerable through all of those frames that you would have been dropping your shield. So if you time it right, you can actually avoid the entire dare shine and then down smash.
That's interesting.
I know
I remember
that.
like looking up the frame data.
Cool.
Well, entry time for you to go to the lab.
And it's cool too, because like if you spot dodge like before you're in your shield, because like that's what I tend to do, kind of instead of parrying something, I just spot dodge a lot, which is not a good habit, but like I do it. But the good news is like the first couple of frames before the spot dodge, your parry frames can be out there.
Yeah.
So it like limits the vulnerability even more.
Mm-hmm.
These are some 20 eggs punish strategies right here.
So I've actually thought about this a little bit, and like the whole whether you should let go of shield or spot dodge to exit out of shield, right? And so I sort of weighed some of the possible options. If you just leave your shield, like just unshield, a lot of people try to like hit you with something after your shield, like or they try to hit you either during your shield like unshielding animation or right after your unshielding animation, and in those cases, you can actually just parry them if they're late.
Yeah.
True.
You can also crouch cancel during the unshielding animation.
And then also, if you spot dodge out to get out of shield, you do have more vulnerability and you have less end vulnerability. But the problem is that because the whole animation takes longer, right? It does give the opponent more time to react.
Yeah.
But like in a case like that where they're already just daring your shield repeatedly,
Mhm.
I think like it's good there. Better than rolling in my opinion.
One thing that I want to mention at 206 approximately, aMSa goes for like a really weird first DDC neutral air that like whiffs the Leffen completely, and then he gets hit by a back air.
Yeah, and that's what starts this whole bad situation for him. Okay, what do you think he should have done instead of that reverse deducing here?
So I have the game like frozen at 207 exactly, and on this frame, Leffen is positioned with his back air right above aMSa with his neutral air. So the obvious indication to me here is that up air would have beaten that out. But basically what I'm getting at is I think like maybe aMSa thought that Leffen was going to go into shield, which is why he did the DJC neutral air. But in these cases, I think that like a reverse DJC up air read is better.
Yeah, well, and the thing about going for up air versus like the risk of him being on shield is like the thing is like up air is technically worse on shield, but if you parry afterwards, then there's no difference between doing a nair or an up air on shield. Because you can still parry before, like up airing to parry still beats like anything that anyone can do out of shield, except Fox down air. So I
even
think
then, like you could probably get out of the down air before the rest of it hits you. You know what I mean? Like if he's if he does the dare immediately, he's rising for the first part. If you drift away with your parry,
yeah,
you can probably get out of it, or at least take less.
Also, something else I just want to get at here is I think doing the reverse DDC up airs against Faxx as a read is something that is modestly high reward. Because if you catch him with an up air, then you can start going down on him.
Yeah. And even at this percent where like it wouldn't knock him over, you can still get other stuff because he's in the air.
Yeah, like forward tilt, which will probably cause him tumble, I think, and then up tilt can.
Yeah. Yeah, forward tilt at this percent, either forward tilt or up tilt would work. I think up tilt would be better because it would put him closer to you and it would prevent him from getting on the platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. The up air that's a cool idea.
It's really hard to do though, because I try doing it a lot, and up air only has 2 active frames, so it's like. Ugh.
Yeah, it's tricky, and it's also slower than air, but.
Yeah.
Okay, then all this weird janky stuff happens, and aMSa rolls away, and he goes to the top platform again.
He gets hit out of that one too.
And Leffen is waiting for it again, yeah. I think it's just like aMSa like almost always attacks out of his like coming from the top platform. I think if you're on the top platform against Foxx, your priority should, unless they're like not used to what you're gonna do, your priority should just be getting back to center stage and like getting to the ground. Because coming down with fairs and nairs and all that is like, if they know what you're gonna do, it will always lose to what Foxx can do.
I think that if your opponent is trying to intercept, is trying to read your double jump cancel like attack with up tilt, if you just fast fall down to the edge, not down to the edge, but like down to the side of the stage underneath a side platform, they're going to be in lag when you hit the ground, and then you are in a slightly better position to try to retake the stage.
Yeah, that is true, and there is another like weird mix-up that's definitely, I would say yours is better, but there's another option where if you're doing the wave land off and your opponent is expecting you to come down with an aerial, just going for an extra wave land off, like double jumping back and then wave landing off again, will often like give you just enough time to wait out the move that they were throwing out like to stop you,
Mhm.
and then you can come down with aerial if you wanted, as like sort of a whiff punish.
It's something that you should do with caution against Faxx though, because his up tilt is stupid good.
Yeah, his up tilt is really fast, so it's like not great against Faxx, but against
It has like 5 active frames, and it's interruptible and Suin's frame 23.
Yeah. He's really
Super good priority.
Yes, that too. Huge hitbox on his foot.
Yeah. Okay, so after he gets hit by that, let's see if we can go back. I forget where this is actually. Oh, okay, so yeah, this is where he gets. He comes down. Where is this? Okay, I found it. So it's around 210. He goes to the platform, comes down, gets hit. Okay, and he goes to the ledge. He gets back pretty safely. I think Leffen made a tech error with the forward smash.
Yeah, I don't think that up air should have hit.
Yeah, but it was good. Like the decision, if he did it on reaction to the. If it was a reaction to the forward smash, then it was a really good decision because he got a free hit and he got back to center stage.
I don't. If it was just like him, like kind of queuing that up beforehand, that was definitely just kind of weird.
Yeah, it was a weird read to make if it was a read.
Yeah, if not, then that was good.
Okay, here's another thing. At 214, he gets this is right after he gets center stage, and he immediately just like commits to this up air and gets back aired. And he did sort of the same mistake before, where he had stage position, and he just like did an up air and then got hit. So I think he should be a little bit more careful. This is a situation where his whole like wave dash back thing would have been really good, because Leffen came down with the back air. He could have gotten a free down tilt to grab or F tilt.
Yeah, but then luckily after that, another wave dash back actually.
Yeah,
something.
And this is, I think this is like the moment where this is like.
This is where like the crowd got riled up.
Yeah, this is like the point in where aMSa's game plan goes like absolutely the best for him, is he's got this wave dash back and he gets the forward tilt out of it.
Yeah, forward tilt.
I think this is like this particular example of it is like it looks so good that I think it should be like bread and butter Yoshi neutral game. It's like if you're against
tilts
Fox,
are all really good.
Yeah, all of his tilts are amazing.
To me, the wave dash back forward tilt is almost kind of like Samus wave dash back down tilt.
Yeah, or like cheek dash back forward tilt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Except that low percents, it puts him flat on the ground, and it's just like jab reset.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's like really, really good.
And that's like jab resets guaranteed like death if you get the up air just coming out.
Yeah, like the only thing is like he
went
can
out earlier. I'm not sure if Kyle was here actually, because there was another instance earlier on where we were talking about like, you know, whether or not you what is it called, like tech trap or frame trap or whatever.
Yeah, a tech trap.
Yeah.
The F tilt check tech trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if someone comes at you with a short hop attack and they're trying to out cancel and they don't like do a light button press on the out cancel, they do a hard button press on the out cancel and you forward tilt them. Especially if they're a fast faller, they will miss tech because of the
miss or the out cancel.
Yeah, the 40 frame tech window cooldown.
Huh.
Yeah, he got hit during a nair, and you know that was a shuffle there. So if he had done his out cancel early, then he definitely got tech.
So can you out cancel with light shield or light?
Yeah, you can,
yeah,
but
okay.
it seems like Leffen apparently according to something he did earlier, I forgot exactly what it was. It seems like Leffen likes to out cancel with hard press.
Yeah,
maybe it's just in certain situations. I'm not sure.
There was an earlier example where we saw he definitely did. He definitely did. At least in that case, he did out cancel with a full press, because we saw him like buffer attack after an aerial, and it was a situation where like aMSa hit him right after he did an aerial, and the only way he could have teched was if he had like buffered it with an out cancel.
Yeah.
So if for people that out cancel with Z, is that guaranteed that won't happen to you then?
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't it doesn't activate the tech window.
Yeah, you can't tech with Z. So.
Okay.
You Canadian, you Zed.
Zed.
I think Hazuki actually uses Z, but I think his reason is that it can let him buffer light shield sometimes. If
Yeah, that's why he likes it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure like HBox uses Z, so like I mean, if he wasn't playing Puff, that wouldn't really be a problem. But it wouldn't be a problem unless he wasn't playing Puff.
Yeah.
But conversely,
Like-
if they try to attack with Z,
Then
and
they
you
can't
catch them with a forward air instead of if you catch them with a forward air when they're in the air, they'll miss that attack.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's good.
So there's
Okay.
pros and cons to each one.
I guess overall, doing the light press is better because you're much more likely to wave dash back forward tilt them than to forward air.
I need to get used to that.
Let's keep on
Okay,
going.
so then he takes this crazy combo, and he ends it with soft air down smash, which makes me happy.
Did he mean to do this up there, or?
I think, he did.
it was on purpose.
It seemed like, okay, if it wasn't, then whatever. He probably wants to pretend it was on purpose anyways, but.
It's good enough that like it's probably like it's should be
I
bread
see.
and butter.
I see him fast fall after it, so it seems unless like he just reacted to his mistake really fast, it seems like he probably did plan it out.
Yeah, I think it's planned.
Yeah.
Is that auto canceled there?
Yeah, you can full jump nair. You can do full jump aerials and auto cancel them on the platform.
I don't think that.
Oh yeah, on the platform. Yeah, okay.
Was that? I don't know. I think that might have just been an L cancel.
No, I think it's because he fast folded. I think he needed to L cancel.
Yeah. Otherwise, I don't think he would have needed to though. But then he wouldn't have gone a down smash. I don't think.
Yeah. In any case, Yeah. In any case, like.
Oh yeah, no,
you
it
can
makes
L cancel it.
animation.
So.
Something happens.
Yeah.
To that.
He
So
makes
that's
the
that
really
stuff.
quick
I
nair,
don't really have any other
like
comments.
cancel.
Full hop. It's not possible to get a full hop nair into double jump land on the platform, is it?
I wouldn't think so.
Yo, the call's cutting out a bit for me.
I don't know the frame. Okay, next stock then.
Okay, yeah. Next stock. The biggest thing I noticed here was that aMSa went for a jab reset as a read instead of reaction once. Let me find the timestamp for that.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah, okay, it was after an F
Yoshi
tilt.
ever needs to read any kind of tech.
Yeah, that was after an F tilt. I think
Okay.
maybe he didn't realize what happened with the possible tech trap F tilt in the last stock, and maybe he thought that Leffen just had managed flubs that often, or maybe that was just a mistake. I think he was thinking too much about the previous stock.
Oh, was this at like 238?
Yeah, 238. Where he gets an F
Oh
tilt.
no. Yeah.
sure.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, that was definitely a read. Like, I think he just reacted.
He
Because
should've-
even if the tech trap, you don't need to read that the tech trap is going to work in order to use it, because like you can still react.
Wait one sec. This call is like acting
So I
out
think,
now. Should we switch to another host? Here, I'll host.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, I'm back.
So many people that could join this call are. It's like 30.
Sleeping.
I know. Well, it's only 8:20 here.
Huh?
It's only 8:20.
We're not talking about you.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm on the East Coast.
Talking about their Yoshers.
I know.
I'm glad you know.
It's making on the conversation and baiting every thought.
Oh, good.
I'm writing it all down.
So you can learn Yoshi skill too?
No, I'm just gonna post on YouTube saying Yoshi Scrub knows nothing.
Oh. Thanks. I love you too.
Are we missing anyone right now, or is this everyone? Okay, 2 people.
I think we're missing someone.
Yeah, I think we had 5.
We're
I think
almost
we had.
done with the 2-minute video.
We're
like
missing
another
Slime.
2 hours.
Excellent.
Who? Donald? No, not
Slime.
Donald.
No, I'm here. We're missing slime.
Oh, Slime. Okay. Slime. I think I have accidentally. Slime. Did you join the call?
I re-added them. Well, you have to re-add them, I think, usually that was, like,
Oh.
I
Press. Hold up. Let me find the command to rejoin.
Well, you can just click on the plus button and then click add people to this call, and then you can select
I
his
did
name.
that too.
Well, you can't do it. Only the host can.
Yeah, but if I do it, it should ask the host to do it.
I don't see a plus button anywhere.
The plus button on the
put your
bottom of the
mouse
call.
over
Oh,
the
okay. Here we go. Okay.
Add people to the call, and then Slimerino.
Calamity. Okay. It's not letting me add him.
That's weird.
Oh, okay. He's not in my contacts. Oh, he's one of the people that got added without me. Okay, hold up. Add people to this call.
Then I'll try to read you. Don't do it. It's a trap.
Okay. Yeah, it said busy right away.
Man, Skype sucks.
Okay, it's time to redo this. Let's see.
While we're waiting for him, who wins the Ganon matchup?
Between Ganon and Yoshi?
Yeah.
Probably. I think it's like close to even, but might be Yoshi favored.
I think it's Yoshi favored.
I think Yoshi is eggs combo him forever, and you have pretty good edge guard, I guess. It's just really annoying when I get stopped and die at 0.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about comboing Ganon is like if the combo ever ends and he can double jump out, you can just like option select against it by throwing an egg because he doesn't have any moves that can interrupt the egg. If he doesn't, and if he double jumps to get out, then the egg catches him. So he just gets hit by it no matter what.
Yep, and shit, and he's so slow that like you can't operate him forever too.
Yeah.
And then like just nair and he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, and
it's
he's
just
easy
like
to-
it's
and,
just
like,
that he breaks your armor real easy. It's kind of a fun matchup though, like a lot of combos.
And the neutral game is like not really hard.
Yeah.
You just respect his space and then you hit him.
I don't know why I do find it that matchup, but I suck against Falcon.
Well, Falcon's like way faster.
I know,
Falcon's
but
tougher.
I just can't do shit to him.
Yeah,
I feel like it's no matter who I'm playing. Actually, when I'm against Falcon, I feel like I'm just running into aerials and just dying.
Okay, I'm gonna try to restart this call one more time.
Okay.
Okay, he's instant, like, not being.
He just instantly puts him on busy?
Yeah.
Was he trying to recall us? Maybe I might have messed it up.
I don't know. Okay, wait 1 sec. I think there's a way to force him back into the call.
You could have him host.
Wait, I think someone earlier mentioned a command to use.
I'll try to look one out.
Let him try to restart
Okay,
Skype first.
wait. Use.
Also,
Hey,
I
didn't that
think
work for him or something?
I think that if you ask any Ganondorf main, they'll say that the matchup is in their favor.
Yeah.
Think so?
Well, the thing is, like, I asked Vector Man about it once, like a long time ago, and he instantly just said, like, "Oh, Ganon has a chain grab, so it's bad for Yoshi."
That's really.
And I was like, why does everyone do that?
It ends at like 35.
Yeah.
Same with the Sheik one, and everyone's like, it's terrible because the chain grab, like, that's not even like.
I actually love the Sheik
entire reason.
matchup. It's like one of my
It's
favorite
actually in PAL, it's not even like good for Sheik. It's bad for Sheik.
Yeah, it's definitely Yoshi favorite in PAL.
Hello.
That's why aMSa does so good. He's just good at not getting grabbed, and it's like.
Hi.
GG.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Okay, so should we restart the match now, or?
We obviously need to restart the call again.
Okay, back from.
Okay, so what's
226.
happened?
226. Okay.
That was
Yeah,
like
we're
10
gonna
to
watch
death.
this. Okay.
Wow. Wow. Oh,
And that was a fast kill on
But the
aMSa,
crowd
because
is
he just
still going
up-tilted
wild.
him out of the waveland.
Okay, so back to I was talking about earlier at 38 about. aMSa starts something and he F tilts and then goes for that bad jab reset that didn't work out. Okay, with this edge guard, what do you guys think he should have done instead of jump into Firefox?
A lot of things.
And at that when Fox is at that position, like basically that far above the stage and also that close to a stage, there's not like a whole lot that you can do that's guaranteed.
Yeah, I think he should have just held his position instead of going for whatever.
Waited for and then tried to get an up air punish or something.
Yeah.
The jump was really weird, and I don't know why he did it.
Yeah.
It almost looks like he tried to up air, man.
I think he was going for either maybe an air, maybe an up air.
Can up air even?
I think he started in there. Wait, let me look at this closely. I think he might have.
Pretty disjointed. It probably can. Tried to forward air him.
Yeah, forward air. That was okay. I think that was a tech
Forward air?
flub. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you
that's
watch
what I
closely, you can see his head move back. So I think that was a tech flub. Maybe
Oh.
I don't think he would have gone for a fair right there.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have, I mean, but like,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he meant to go for an aerial. I don't think he meant to go for a pair.
But even then, facing forward neutral air, I think loses to Firefox.
Yeah.
It does.
Unless you can like land on him with it, it does. Yeah. Because like you have more under you than in the front.
We can probably conclude we'll never figure out what the heck was going on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. In any case, I agree with. You should just like hold your position when he's that high up.
It seemed like a
And
lot
I
of
think-
these, a lot of the things in this were aMSa going too far to get too much. Like he was getting a bit too greedy.
Yeah.
When he could have just gotten like a decent reward if he just like stayed where he was. And then
So
after
if you pause quickly at 246, right, that should be like the frame where, like the like a freeze frame where Leffen is charging his Firefox and aMSa's just kind of waiting, right? I think what you should do in that situation is maybe walk slightly in towards the stage from where aMSa is, because at that height, if Leffen does the Firefox straight in horizontal to the stage, you can jump and do a neutral air with the back hit at the end of his Firefox. And then if he decides to go like at Yoshi for some reason, then you can just forward smash him. And if he goes up, you can jump and try to nair him after he starts falling. But you also like give up the edge. But in that case, that's probably the best you can do. Just give up the edge.
Yeah, in that, I agree with you because like you're covering 3 out of the 4 different ways that Fox can go.
Yeah.
And you're not giving up your stage position if things don't go wrong. If things don't go your way, you still have stage position. So
You can maybe even juke him a little bit by doing a dash dance towards the edge and then dash dance away.
Yeah.
Just to keep him on his toes and make him want to, kind of discourage him from going to the edge. Even though going to the edge there is pretty safe.
Is Yoshi's first full hop the same height as Fox's?
I don't think so.
It feels like it. It gets your head goes over the top platform here, and like Fox doesn't get on the top platform.
I think it's
similar.
about the same. It's
Yeah,
just that
they're
it's much slower because
Yeah, no one really
of
uses
full
Yoshi's
acceleration.
full hop like for that purpose.
And then after that, let's see, aMSa does a weird double jump. I don't know what that was up with. It gets hit by Fox's down air. I don't know if he thought that Leffen was gonna double jump or if that was a tech flub again.
that looks like it was a tech club, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
In
I think
both
he might have been
cases-
going for a double jump cancel that was like relatively high up, maybe a nair or something, or maybe he was going for the top platform waveland stuff again.
In both cases, I think aMSa was trying to hit Leffen, and so in the first case where he does that weird double jump cancel neutral air at Leffen, I think he was trying to fall on top of Leffen after Leffen hits the ground from his Firefox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem with that being, of course, that they have, he has 3 frames landing lag, so you're not really gonna do anything to him. And also, he was kind of late on the neutral air too, so he kind of floats there for a while.
Yeah.
And then with his second neutral air,
Wait, do
his
you mean the
second
one where
neutral
he
air-
double jumps and just like kind of falls down within the air?
Yeah, that one's just bad. That one he's trying to land on top of Leffen again, and he gets up tilted.
Okay, I think that one was
Yeah.
actually him trying to. I think he was going for a fair, cause I mean, like when he double jumps up towards that, that's like he's gonna do more wave land on the top platform, and then he usually likes to go for the fair. So maybe he was trying to go for that again. I think that's the most likely.
Yeah, but I think Donald's talking about the second one.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that. I think that his game plan was different than what he did, and then Nair
Okay.
was just to cover his mistake.
Yeah.
As best he
In
could.
any case, like the second Nair was really bad.
That was yeah.
And it's like the thing that aMSa always does when he's coming down.
his
And
Nair.
like it's the reason why I said before, like Leffen should just up throw him all the time, because he always just comes down with an air.
Yeah,
gets
sometimes it works,
up-tilted out
but
of it.
like it shouldn't work because like Fox can normally hit him out of it.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's just like a really good punish on Leffen's part.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's what
Also-
happens. Like if you, that's what happens when you come down with an air and like you
Yeah.
get up tilted into a bajillion up airs.
Could aMSa have smashed DI'd out of one of the up airs and maybe lived? I think.
Smash DIing, I think, is a little hard against Fox's upper when you're Yoshi, because
You're
I,
so
I think
big.
the issue here is because, like, when you smash DI, even if you smash DI successfully, like, your nose is still
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
in flood
Yeah.
range.
You
Because
can
I've
do
tried,
it, it's just way harder. Yeah.
yeah, I've tried SDIing the up air in 20XX, like, just practicing it. And even when I get the SDI successfully, I still get hit by the second hit. So you need to, like, you either need to SDI twice, or you need to, you need to have, like, some sort of, like, drift interaction.
Yeah, or if he was like, if he hit you like on the slightly left part of your body, like you probably need to like just make sure you go the right direction and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's
But-
really hard.
To answer your question, Urkel, about like what he could have done to escape, so he gets up aired once, and then on the second up air, aMSa should have DI'd towards the side platform, not in, because if you DI above the top platform, you're basically saying, okay, Fox, you can land on top platform and then launch your next attack from there,
Yeah.
and then it'll kill you really early to the little ceiling. But if he had DI'd that to the left instead of to the right, then Fox probably would not have been able to jump from the top platform to the third up air.
I think
Yeah.
I think he should have done both SDI just to like get him a bit farther that way and DI towards the left.
Yeah.
I think that could have maybe gotten him maybe even the ledge if he got a lucky bomb. Like possibly, depending on how
Yeah,
Leffen reacted.
that would be a good thing to do.
Yeah. And then that could have possibly even like let him win the match because that was pretty close with. Like,
It was
Wouldn't have been
close,
an
yeah.
instant death, at least.
Yeah.
Because that's
Alright.
almost sort of what happened against in Mango versus Armada. I'm not yelling, that one game where Mango got that crazy triple up air on him.
Yeah.
Armada DI'd towards the top platform, and then Mango just like jumped off the top platform and hit him with the up air.
Yeah.
I don't think aMSa was thinking about his DI on this part. I think if he was thinking more about it, he would have probably DI'd away.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna Alright, so that's match one. Should we stop there and like pick this up maybe tomorrow or something? Because this has
Yeah.
been like
No, I'm sure it's like 2 where you are right now, Slime, right?
yeah.
It's about 2:34.
Yeah,
Well, I
Yeah,
think that's
we
that's
can
probably
maybe pick
enough.
this up tomorrow. We can also like sort of we can talk a little bit more and then pick the rest of this up tomorrow.
Yeah, we could talk a bit more maybe in like chat or something. and
Please
then-
not at the same time slot. Because I actually have school at Mondays.
Well, luckily it's Saturday though.
Yeah, I know, but
For us.
actually no.
Yeah.
Actually, according to my watch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Sunday,
today.
right? It's Sunday. Well, you know,
Yeah.
you got a day to make up your sleep, that take a nap or something.
This is how I normally sleep anyway. I've never claimed to have a good sleep schedule. Ever.
I'm gonna
So
say
before we conclude, I kind of just want to bring this back to like the questions that we asked at the beginning of the session, which is like what are things that make this matchup bad for Yoshi, and then
Oh,
like after we've seen this match, we can see at least what happened in this match that embodies Yoshi's disadvantages in this matchup, and think about how either not to get there, or how he can deal with it better, or how he can just like find more openings on Faxx and kill him before he gets killed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. The things that I took from the set are that Yoshi's ground game is better than people give, better than people think, and that like the risk and just like the general like it's so good to be on the ground against Faxx and so bad to be above him that I think at least like aMSa could have. I think if aMSa were to gonna like work on something in this matchup, it would be how to get down to the ground better. And I think he also needs to take a bit more advantage of when he does get his openings, because a lot of time, Leffen would just be like shielding there and he wouldn't grab him. Or now that I think about it, I don't think he grabbed him once during that game.
No, he did not.
He didn't even go for a grab at all.
Yeah, he didn't even go for one. And usually grabs like a thing that, if you watch Vector Man, or
Leffen.
Yeah, or Leffen, like they go for grab against Faxx quite a bit. I think it's like a pretty good tool.
Yeah, up throw to down smash works till like 100% or something like that, right?
It works till 72.
70, yeah. But then you have other things
is
after
that
that.
with DI or without DI?
With DI it's 72. Without DI, I think it might actually end earlier than that because they don't.
Yeah, because you might jump out earlier.
Because they're higher.
They don't go. They go up like a little bit higher.
But the thing is like
up smash it.
After 70 you can get other stuff. So
yeah, up tilt.
Well, after 101 you can get up smash. You can get forward smash off up throw.
Yeah, which is good.
And then down throw too. If they don't DI the down throw away, you can down throw forward smash at like any relevant percent.
Yeah. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. And also just like
cover everything.
Yeah.
I remember there was one match that Leffen played when he was Yoshi, like way back when, and like the one thing that you notice about Leffen when he plays Yoshi is he goes for grab a lot more than the Yoshi did back then, right? And then there was one instance in which he used grab that particularly stood out, and that was when like Yoshi's kind of at center stage, running around at the edge of the center stage, and then Space Animal is on top platform trying to come down. You just juke them out, dodge whatever they try to come down with, and then dash back in and grab.
Yeah, I do that a little bit. It's really good, but the only thing is that they can fake you out by double jumping instead of coming down with an aerial. But if that's their mix-up, then like that's a pretty strong position to be in.
The problem is that Yoshi's dash grab is punishable.
Yeah.
That's why you never miss their dash grab.
Well, then you go against the Sheik and like if they shield, sometimes you still miss it. Like what the heck?
I was just saying with a double jump
C-axis.
juke out, you'll probably lose your position because you'll probably get punished.
Yeah, the Sheik thing is a little silly, but
and the worst part about that is he's shielding. So like when you miss it, what's he gonna do? Oh, shield grab you. That's
That's a bit more of a problem for you than it is for me, though.
Yeah, but it sucks you the way.
How for the win?
Does she get anything off of down throw and pow?
Tech chase.
Yeah.
Yeah, she tech chases.
In this, it's like
Hey, grab.
the whole combo and the kill. Like okay.
So back to what aMSa we should work on. I think a lot of other things on we even started was tendency to do generic Yoshi movement.
Yeah.
Especially against Leffen, he pull that off when he just goes to the top. And
Yeah, Urkel, your mic is acting a bit weird to me.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it's like
I'm not sure why.
Popping a bit.
Yeah, it's like you're like, it's like something is professionally hitting it.
It's throwing needles.
Okay, I'm not sure why that is actually, but let's see. And then he should cut that out, and then he should also be a bit less greedy, and just realize that a safe position can sometimes be a bit better to go for than like the big, risky edge guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think his edge guarding is, in general, his edge guarding needs a lot of work.
Yeah, and then even like sometimes he shouldn't even have gone for an edge guard, or at least at least shouldn't have gone off stage for an an edge guard. I should rephrase that.
aMSa's at his best when he's edge guarding Sheik.
Yeah.
And then when he's edge guarding like literally anyone else, it's not nearly as good.
It's a disaster.
He has his moments, but like they're very inconsistent.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, the moments come from doing super unsafe things, super not good things.
Yeah, like what was it? Fiction, the eggs, the
Yeah.
read after read on that. Sometimes I think his nairs off of the ledge seem a bit wonky, but I guess like they usually work. I guess.
I tend to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not really a good idea for to do it.
In the situations where
I think it's like a bit unsafe to do a lot of time. I don't think he did it a single time this set though. I mean,
yeah,
this
the
match.
thing is, like, there are certain situations where if they're recovering low and it's ambiguous as to whether or not they're gonna make it to the on stage or if they're gonna have to grab the ledge, you can time it so that you do invincible nair, and it'll just hit them out of it, and then you don't have to worry about whether or not they're gonna land on stage or whether or not they're gonna sweet spot.
Yeah.
But like other than that, I don't think it's a good idea to go for it.
If you're late on the nair too, sometimes you get the reverse hit and then they go back on stage.
Yeah.
Falco though, like I would suggest nair off the stage because you hit him while he's charging and he's just dead.
Yeah.
It just drops him.
I remember there was one stock in the set against Konotori where he managed to drop the Foxx like down below the stage, and I think he like jumps off and actually gets a down air edge guard on him.
He does it a few times in a row, right? He keeps meteor canceling with up B and he does it again.
In that set he kills him that time.
Oh, okay.
I think Cole didn't meteor cancel that one. Like that was like the only instance in which I think down air might be useful as an edge guarding tool. Otherwise, just like probably never use it.
I really like it versus Falco when he's recovering low, because the fire can't even stop you.
Yes, that's true.
And so you just and his up B takes like the distance that he gets from it is so little that even if there are situations where if you drag him down low enough, then even if he does even if he does meteor cancel, he still doesn't make it back to the stage.
Yeah,
so,
and Fox's up B is long enough such that he can start his up B at a low enough position such that you can't really hit him with anything and still make it back to the stage.
You'd like die if you went down there.
Yeah.
I also play Faxx, and a thing I see with hacks do a lot is instead of covering Firefox with like regular foxings, he'll drill it. Like if they're coming out, almost exclusively drill it.
Yeah.
And I think drill works a lot similar to the Yoshi down here.
The thing is that it's drill's like a much lower commitment because it starts really fast
and it
has less landing lag, and you don't have the like really awkward double jump with Faxx.
Yeah, but there are times where if you can get the downer to trade with the Firefox, you like totally get out of the commitment too, while you still get the reward.
Yeah, you do.
At a low enough percent. Sometimes if it trades and you're at a high percent, you just get knocked up there, and Foxx kind of like pulls down a little bit, up B's, gets a free up and back to the stage.
Gets a free Sakurai combo.
Or that too. One issue though that I have with trying to use downer to edge guard, like I'm assuming you're what you're talking about, Kyle, is when Hack stands at the edge and he does the down air.
No, like he'll even go off the stage and like he does the thing where he grabs ledge, drops down, shines, then jumps out of shine with down air while he goes up. And like, it just catches them and just drops them.
So he does a Falco thing with Foxx.
He literally does a Falco thing and it works with Foxx.
The reason that it works with Foxx is because you can't tech the down air and you can't meteor cancel it.
Well, you can meteor cancel Fox's down air.
No,
it sends you at a 290-degree angle, which you cannot meteor cancel. It's the same as Falcon now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spike.
I've gone through the hitbox data multiple times, so I like inadvertently memorized all of his use and stuff.
Yeah. It's a spike. So and that's why it works, is that like it puts them minimum like they end up it just sets up for like an easy edge guard because it always leaves the opponent low, so that you can like do whatever you want after like a shine spike or whatever.
Okay.
It has better disc strength than Yoshi's down air too. Yoshi's down air is like terrible.
Yeah, and like Yoshi's down air isn't like exactly super consistent with its hitbox.
Yeah, because it's every second frame the hitbox is gone. So it's like literally if you downer Foxx when he's recovering, it's basically a 50-50 that you'll lose.
Yeah.
Because you, like the one frame where you might hit him, the hitbox might not be there.
What do you think can be done to get down if you get sent off?
Other than air dodging, sometimes I think if you can get enough to the left or right, you can actually kind of dunk them with your fair. But that's also like a huge commitment, and if they like don't go for it, you'll get punished hard.
Yeah. I think
So
the biggest
sometimes-
thing is like don't try and nair him.
Yeah,
It's like trying-
nair almost always loses. from
The
above.
biggest thing is just like if you're near a platform, like try and get on the platform and shield. Because if he's gonna come after you, then he'll probably be doing something that's unsafe on shield drop. Like if you're above him and you're in the air, he's not gonna like go for like some kind of weird thing and like waveland grab. So like you should just get on the platform and then shield.
Something I tend to go for a lot, and I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, is I would double jump. I would like double jump cancel back air or neutral air away.
Yeah,
And then, like,
the
try to
double
fall onto
jump.
the platform.
The double jump cancel back air away. If you have your double jump, that's really good because they can't like chase you when you have your back air out and you're retreating.
Mhm.
So it lets you get to the platform for free.
And then the neutral air is kind of the same concept, but a little worse because you're trying to hit them with the little slight disjoint on the back part.
Yeah. Yeah, it is better in the sense that like the hitbox is out the whole time,
Mhm.
but then it has less priority. So it's yeah, it's like one choice or the other.
Let's see. If Fox gets Yoshi stuck in shield, what should you do?
You shouldn't have shielded.
Yeah. If you're on a platform, they give all options. Other than that, like
On the ground.
dodge. spot
on
dodge.
the honestly, like
Light shield maybe, if depending on
Yeah.
what shield pressure Fox is doing. If he's
Yeah.
like throwing in some nairs, then that could get you to the ledge. But
If you grab while you're sliding, can you go off the ledge still?
I think you can. That's a
I-
good question.
I don't
If
think
you
so.
can't, and if they try to nair shine you, I guess you could probably slide to the ledge and then grab them while you dodge the shine.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm pretty sure you would slide off, but you might go into a thing that's pretty similar to tumble.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll slide. I think it's one of those. It's
Yeah,
like
you can't
how
slide
you know
off
when
in
you
con.
yeah, it's like how when you aMSa attack something right at a really high
Oh,
percent, then
I
you're
see,
supposed to
okay.
like input your attack at the one frame window so that you don't slide off. I think that's the
Okay,
same.
yeah. Okay, and the thing about Fox though is that like a lot of his moves don't do enough damage to push you all the way to the ledge. So like if you're in the middle of the stage and you're shielding, like
you shouldn't have.
there's
shielded.
really not much you can do.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like if you're like near the ledge, kind of already. Like,
Okay, if you're near the ledge,
just
then you
far enough away.
depends on how the Fox's shield pressure. If he is aware that you might light shield and is like doing
Yeah, he
it
drills you.
towards into the stage, then like could possibly just
Yeah.
kind of be stuck. But if
I
you
think
get
it's-
lucky and you get hit off to the ledge, then obviously that opens up a few more options for you, even
Yeah.
though it's not that great a position, I guess.
I think it's kind of like I think you could boil it down to a 50-50 where it's like if he's gonna grab, you should try and spot dodge, and if he isn't, you should light shield and get to the ledge.
Or maybe just light shield and
And this spot
maybe
dodge.
and maybe
Yeah,
maybe-
you could light shield to like to bait out the grab.
Yeah, and wait, and if you think he's gonna grab, then spot dodge it.
Yeah, but really like
You shouldn't have
against
shielded.
against Fox it's a little different because he's got down air, but like against most characters, anytime that you shield, you could have parried.
That's true.
Mhm.
So there's really like you should almost never shield ever.
And even drill, you can still like spot out it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and you can smash DI it too.
Yeah, too.
So just take every hit like a man.
I
And
kind of-
yeah, just
Take
I
a
just
I
sneak
kind
as
of
you
wonder how far like a single drill hit pushes away like the lightest light shield.
It's
It's
not
not-
that far.
not far because it's based on damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still pushes you like
A decent
fair
distance.
amount.
Okay,
It's-
I
Each
think
hit though, you're still gonna hit lag from the last, so you only get a few of it.
Yeah,
yeah.
and-
Wait,
and-
does Yoshi have shield DI or not?
he does.
He does. It's just way less.
Okay. So that could
Well, I don't
Um,
think it's I don't think
No.
it's less, is it?
Yeah, you can Marth Killer, but you have to hard shield and like fully DI towards the ledge and slightly down.
That's interesting.
Yeah, he does have it though.
Okay. So that could help out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think the biggest thing is just like, if your movement is good enough, then you usually don't need to shield.
Yeah.
And you can parry well enough. Sorry, Festive. Then you.
Hey, I can't parry the match at all, so
I told you guys I can do the fake parry, which is you
Shield,
shield right.
yeah.
Yeah, you shield and then you do attack. Whoa, parry!
Yeah,
like-
that's what I do with spot dodge. I spot dodge a probe and it's like I get the parry frame.
Yeah, oh, nice parry.
We call it the bogus parry.
So are we talking about the parry, right? Because everyone can totally do that, including me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
You
Yeah.
just do it. Sheesh.
Like I learned that the first week of Smash.
Yeah, I learned that like first second. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
I did that before I even knew it was parrying.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
did. I
oh.
did that during 64.
It's like, oh wait, oh that's what it's called parrying. Oh, I just did that, you
I
know.
was just shielding.
I just didn't know the name to it. All right.
Yeah, that's all. I just didn't know. I was buffering it.
Alright,
Yeah,
so-
like you don't rush to learn it, because you like all of the time that you could spend on fundamentals will like ultimately like it will be more rewarding. But when you do eventually learn it, it really changes the game.
Yeah. It
Well,
really
you don't
does.
want more options.
Man, this
Yeah.
sucks.
Alright. Should we end
I
this
have
here?
I have a list of things that like I've written down a list of things that I need to learn how to do first, how to apply the match first before I learn how to apply parrying.
Yeah,
It's like
that's a good
quite
thing
long.
to do.
So I'm not sure when I'm gonna get that in.
Oh, someone else has joined the call.
And he is really late to the party.
Yeah, we're like about to end. I think we're just kind of like drilling.
So wait, back to the downer light shield thing for a second though. Like how it takes Yoshi 16 frames to unshield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
16? Yeah.
And yeah, so if Fox does a down air, he has 9 frames L cancel lag. And then like assuming that you get pushed away after the first hit of down air, right? He also has some shield stun, which is like I don't remember how much. It's like maybe 3 frames.
Wait, Yoshi wouldn't have shield stun.
Yeah, Yoshi doesn't take
Yeah,
shield stun.
and Yoshi wouldn't have shield stun. So Fox has like 3 frames shield stun from 1 hit of down air, and then 9 frames of L cancel lag. So that's 12
Or
frames of lag.
Fox wouldn't have shield.
He would
The
have hit
attacker
lag.
doesn't get
Hit
shield
lag.
stun.
He means hit lag.
Oh shit, I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah, but
He
Yoshi
was-
would have hit lag too. So
Yeah, Yoshi wouldn't have hit lag, which would have been like the same.
All right, so he has 9 frames of L cancel lag compared to Yoshi's 16 frames of unshielding.
yeah,
Right, so if he gets pushed far away enough such that like Fox can't guarantee a follow up in 7 frames.
okay. So in theory, if it moved you far enough to outspace grab, then you could let go of shield and then parry his grab,
That's true.
and that would be the fastest thing that you would have.
Shit.
But then of course, like he could also just do down air, and then you're kind of screwed.
Well, if he does downer, he has to run at you with the second down.
Yeah, but even if like the thing is,
I
like,
know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Okay. I mean, in that case, you know, obviously Smash had it down air and forward tilt.
yeah,
Obviously.
Obviously.
just
So
like
easy to do.
just like triple smash DI and then go to the ledge and then ledge stall for the rest of the game because you have a percent advantage.
And according to Tafakis, is unbeatable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, you okay? So I found out the secret to Fox Dittos. You get up a stock. It doesn't matter what your percentile.
Oh,
your
I
stock
know where
always
this is
up one.
going.
And you get him to hold reflector,
Yeah.
and you just keep lasering him, and it gives him enough like time between lasers that he can't unshine even if he's not holding the button. And you just do that for 8 minutes.
Oh, that's
and you
easy.
got like
That's
999%, and he died, and
yeah,
you win on time.
that's easy. Like I don't get why more foxes don't apply that.
All you have to do is not mess up one of the timings.
Yeah, like
It's actually like I've seen people do that in doubles, or if they're playing, if it's 2 people against a fox and one of the people on the team is a fox as well, then they just like get the guy to shine, and then the fox locks him in his shine, and the other person hits him.
If you had two of them though, you could just consistently just shoot him from each side, and he would never get out.
There's also like other shine infinites you can do, like that are that come really easy if you have two foxes. Like you just like both just like wave shine.
Yeah, you
in
could
place.
like wave shine him without having
both
to.
drill shine him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the in Perfect Dark, like the combo video. There's
So is this like almost because I just realized that this file is gonna be huge. So.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
You should probably end the video.
Yeah, I'll end it here. We can keep talking afterwards, I guess.